sounds. That's the mic
Yeah, it does.
picking it up.
No, it's
Hey there,
literally
everybody.
just the case of.
We're playing D&D
I think
tonight.
I mentioned offhandedly
I
once
appreciate
that
that
there's
follow
like a
there,
50% chance my
fragilities.
mom can hear through my headphones where they're open back, and she has really good hearing.
I forgot to turn off my
Right.
flux.
So
That's why I yell high
Super
stick mom
hearing.
every time there's a small chance.
yeah, that was the origin
I
of
am
that.
going to do
So-
I'm actually gonna grab a sweater.
this.
We're not quite live yet.
Oh,
Too late.
we're live.
Just go.
Just
Just
run. Don't even point it out. Don't say anything. Just
you
go
know
for
what?
it.
I'm gonna do recaps while we're waiting for Leah to get back. Anyway, so
I'm
anyway,
gonna leave for symmetry.
all right. So, last we left off with our intrepid band of
Intrepiders.
I guess, yeah, intrepid band of light gray privateers.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Nope.
You guys
Gotta restore it.
yeah.
Symmetry.
You guys came
You guys can
ended
hear
up
them all right,
having your
yeah?
ship repaired and ended up leaving the small abandoned port town of Stimbras. And made your way back to pick up Yelena, who was ready to go from their spiritual journey of spirits and journeyness. Once there, they were updated and filled it. They were
At least I
both
hope you guys can hear them
introduced
just fine.
to
Hopefully
their
you're
new
all also
friend,
having a very good night.
or new crewmate, I should say, of Varys,
Mm-hmm.
as well as updated on the whereabouts of a certain fish-loving friend of yours. And the conclusion,
Anybody.
yeah, the conclusion was he's somewhere.
It was a very general update.
Yeah, it's like, well, we know where
He's
he
not
isn't.
here.
Yeah, we know where he isn't, and that's on the boat. So,
Unfortunately, so.
yeah. After some reflection and some planning loosely, you guys decide to head back vaguely to an area near the Devil's Channel, or as people called it, the Devil's Strait, which then proceeded to call it, what was it, the Devil's Aggressively Bisexual?
Yep.
So,
That
yeah.
happened.
So names
Well-
progressed, which I just have not stopped at this point because it's not worth the
Why not?
effort, and it's honestly funny. So, and with that, you guys set off on a rather foggy morning to go and hopefully track down your friend and companion Ryba.
Maybe.
Ah, fuck that guy.
A couple hours into your voyage, and what ends up happening is a familiar sound is noticed by your captain of the thunks of your ship being boarded by a creature that is in the water. And during this initial burst of combats, Yelena getting to show off some their newest skills and abilities from their spiritual journey, as well as everyone else just kind of getting back into the groove of being on the sea since this is your first day back on, since stopping to pick up Yelena. There seemed to be a discrepancy, if you will, amongst where people are, as a bolt of lightning came down from the crow's nest where none of your crew currently is.
It could be anybody.
Yeah, not having
Could be
really...
anybody.
Yeah. Not really able to ponder anything more than it's attacking the fish people. We'll go with that for now. We're going to pick right back up in combat. I will say, the initiative count on D&D Beyond, or on Roll20, the numbers are not there. However...
It is in the right order.
Yeah, it is in the right order, and actually, there is one point of order I need to address real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Both Jeff, Jills, and Cube rolled a 19 on your initiative. So I didn't do this last
Next
week.
is 14.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Yelena's going last, but the question is between Merrick and, well, Cube's character.
Person base.
Yeah.
Person.
You are on a boat, so it
Yeah.
just-
So what are the
Clink,
two
clink.
of yours dex scores?
Mine is a 16.
19.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then it's in the right order. I don't have to do anything. I just wanted to make sure.
Whoever it is, he can jump.
You got mad ups.
Yeah. So,
Upsy, you're lifting.
picking
friend.
back up right where we left off, well, it starts out with the Sahuagin Blade Master. So,
Damn
here's what's
hooligans,
gonna
get
happen.
off my ship.
Which
That's
starts
this
with
guy,
me.
right?
There's a bunch of hooligans on our
Yeah,
ship.
which is this big four-armed, sword-wielding creature who I cannot
Four
tell.
arms.
Yeah. Who I cannot tell in the token whether or not they are supposed to be male or female. But they're a fish with 4 arms and a sword. That's all that matters.
That is all that
That's all we
matters.
care about.
And
That
they
is
are
all we
they
care
are
about.
ripped as well, for what that's worth.
R.I.P. Get ripped tonight.
All right.
Oh no.
So,
I don't know what that means. I just heard it.
So here's what's about to happen. They're about to take 3 attacks. 2 at Yelena, 1 at Tyrion. So let's roll Tyrion's first, because I believe Tyrion is at full health, correct?
I don't fucking know. Give me just a
I-
second to get to this
I
answer
mean-
and do the thing. Yep.
Okay. So you are at full health. Hold on, I'm turning battle music on for myself.
This shirt's great for Zoom calls.
So first up is
Oh.
that is a 17 to hit Tyrion.
Who followed his patron deep under the sea? Ride the square.
So 17 doesn't hit.
Does
So
not.
next up is the 2 attacks against Yelena,
Sorry,
who
I
I
had a chair in
believe
my
is
mouth.
missing hit points, which makes these at advantage.
Okay.
So first hit is 23 to
Uh-huh.
hit. And
Obviously.
the second hit is 21 to hit.
Okay, that hits too.
So
Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
so you take 14 slashing damage for the first hit and 12 for the second hit.
Okay, so 13 all day?
Yep.
Okay.
Obviously halved because you are raging.
Yeah.
And that is the end of their turn. Next up is someone whose character sheet didn't update an initiative because of the way things were set up. So,
Okay.
Cube.
The name's Clinks, but you don't know that.
The name is Clinks, but you don't know that. Ignore the fact that the
Alright.
name says Shane Clink.
So I've got an icon for right now for the thing that you can see. I would assume Merrick can see it because he can see through walls.
Yeah.
But it is a small glowing book.
Is there a joke about throwing the book at us?
Not yet.
And it was like around here. It's going to move over here. And lightning lore is going to get cast against this guy.
Can you ping them again, please?
The
Ping
Blade
him.
Master.
Blade Master. All right.
Teeth.
DC 15 strength
Wait.
save.
Why is it on the different layer?
It's not on a different layer. It's off the side
It's
of
out
the
there
ship.
in space.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well that
Yep.
all right. Fucking fly.
Trust me. I'm well aware of what he's capable of with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just looked like it went to the basement and then cast lightning bolts.
I want to see
rolled-
how many days before it's dead.
It rolled a 15 on its strength save.
Meat beats. Okay.
So, refresh my memory on how lightning lure works, because I've never
Okay.
actually seen anyone use
Lightning
this spell.
lure lures.
Because
I
it's
know-
not very good.
I know on a failed save, they get pulled towards the target.
Yes.
Right.
You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice you can see within 15 feet.
Mhm.
The target must succeed on a strength saving throw, be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you, and then take 1d8 lightning damage.
It's a cantrip, so it doesn't take damage on a succeeded save. If
Nothing
that was your
happens.
question.
So, on a success, nothing happens.
Okay.
Good old
Is
cantrip.
what I'm
Fucker gets. Okay, this guy gets hit by Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Which bolt?
Let
That
me
bolt.
go see. You can use your action. Oh. Hang on.
Use your
Oh,
action
it's a
to
full
run.
action to use it.
It is an action. Yeah.
Never mind. I thought it was a bonus. My bad.
Alright.
Oh, that's it then.
Okay. Well, with that ending, I'm assuming that ends your turn?
Mhm.
Okay.
The
Meredith,
Untitled
you're
Chapter for you.
Scrolling up in the chat, it looks like my last
was like a 21 or
stealth roll was
something.
21.
Yeah. You are hidden from every fish on this boat.
Hooray! I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at the Blade Master.
Okay. Go ahead and take your shot.
Rigged. It's not what I said, closed captioning.
Advantage.
24 does hit.
Sweet.
So
25 points of damage.
man, rogues are nasty.
Yeah,
All right,
you should know.
I should. Anyway, I'm going to take a wild guess and assume what your bonus action is.
You are correct.
All
Let me
right.
go ahead and make that roll for you.
Yeah, make that roll if you would be so kind.
And there we go.
Okay. Next up is Yelena.
Reckless attacks.
Okay. Go ahead and make your set of attacks. 15 misses. 25 hits, though.
Alright. And I'm gonna use my Orcish Fury attack because I can. So 12 damage plus.
Reminder, because I was watching the VOD, you are two-handy right now because Tyrion has your...
Yep.
your...
Oh, right. Okay.
So-
Family
14
Shield was not returned.
Hi. I was literally watching our last session like 2 hours ago. That's the
Got
only
it.
reason I know this.
Sucks on the Fury roll, though.
So you do 14, 15, 17 with Rage, or did Rage actually start getting added back into your thing?
It did not. I can see if
It's
I
not
can
a-
make it work on.
It's not a big deal. I mean, we know what you... It's 17. We know. So-
Okay. So 14, 16, and 17. You're correct.
So 17 damage to the blade.
Is it a switch for barbarians? Is it like a condition?
Is what?
Raging.
Rage.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Switch it on. I'm
I
mad.
mean, I
Switch it
used
off.
a
I'm not. Switch it
rage.
on. I'm mad.
But
I'm not sure if it's a condition or not, because that'd be nice.
it would be nice.
Oh, you have exhaustion levels in there too. That's neat.
It doesn't stop you from doing anything though, and it doesn't automatically apply anything. It just projects into chat like I'm exhausted. Level
Yeah.
1.
Anyway,
I'm at a solid level 6 right now.
It's not a big deal. Like, we can just add +2 to your
Yeah,
hits.
I'll,
not a big deal.
I'll
I was just
look
curious.
for it while I'm in between turns.
All right. So is
That's
that the
my
end of your turn then?
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Veriz.
Who is the Blade Master? Sorry.
Blade Master is the
Blue one?
four-armed one
Is
down
the
here.
blue one. Okay, got it.
He's special.
These two guys are normal boys, and
That's
this
a
one's a
big broody
strong
boy.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one on the one on
The
this side.
top one.
So this
He's
guy
like hanging off the
and
side
this,
still, right?
yeah. So those two are like your in this encounter, the standard run-of-the-mill ones. The guy here, a little bit larger, a little bit beefier, and his main weapon of choice is a glaive.
Got it. I'm gonna make 2 attacks against this guy.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Think it
26.
hits?
Yeah, 26 hits.
And here's the second one.
15 does also hit.
Oh, all right.
So
Here's a 1
Oh,
and a 2.
well, it was a 2 and 3. So
Yeah.
okay,
That is my turn for now.
you make your 2 strikes. Anything you want to do with a bonus action?
With bonus action, I could Sure.
Face.
I'm gonna use Grappling Strike. After I hit him, I can expend a superiority die and try to grapple the target as a bonus action.
Okay, you
And I get to
understand.
add my superiority die to my roll for the grapple.
Okay, so that is
A strength check plus a
or
d8.
yeah. So your
Grab its fist
I
stick
believe
and
it would
twist
actually
it.
be your athletics
no.
if
Okay.
it's if that's different because it would be
That's
Like
your
fish sticks?
athletics versus either their athletics or acrobatics.
I
Yeah,
hate this.
that is how it works.
I
I'm going
like
to roll
this.
athletics, and then I have to roll a d8 on top of it. So just 1 second.
Okay.
There's that one, and a
Okay.
d8 for superiority die. Correct, Jules?
Yeah, I
D8
believe
is
that's your
superior.
superior
That's
die.
correct.
So
19.
Scrape his teeth and make tartar
19
sauce.
to beat. He does not beat that as he rolled a solid 10.
I put him in a full Nelson.
Okay.
I have marked off my superiority die.
All right. Is
Now
that
name
all
that
you?
fish person Nelson.
That is
It's-
my attack and my bonus
Okay.
actions. That is me.
All right. Tyrion, you're up.
I don't remember having anything up that causes concentration, so I'm just gonna take a whack at.
Is Sanctuary concentration? Because I know you cast that on Brian, who is now no longer on the upper deck.
Oh,
So-
fuck him then.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did I? I don't remember that.
But
you
did.
just watched it.
He
so
literally
it's
just
not like-
I
watched it.
literally just watched this. You cast Sanctuary on Brian because he was standing here and nearly died, and then ran away.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's 30 feet away
He would
anyways,
have died
so it
if
doesn't
I
matter.
hadn't, if our ancestors had not absorbed some of the damage he took.
He's 30 feet away from us, isn't he?
Straight line. I don't think so because he's on a lower deck. So,
Okay, then yeah,
He's probably fine anyways.
it just
I mean, he's-
says 1 minute duration. It does not say
Yeah.
anything about concentration.
Then no, you do not have anything up concentration wise. Please continue.
I'm gonna hit forearms slash.
All right. Go ahead and
Uh,
make your attack.
let's see. I can math. That is 17?
17 misses.
Okay. And
17's a miss?
18 was a miss last session.
Blade
Oh.
Master's fucking rough.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hearing his cantrips are the right call.
Well, as I said last session, y'all are level 8. I had to get a little creative here.
Alright, I'll nuke it here in a minute, maybe.
That's all.
Those are the magic words to give me low rolls every time.
That's all
I
I got,
actually-
and then I'm going to use. I'm going to see if Pims can actively throw depression.
I keep forgetting that's your familiar.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he trying to share his emotional bond with in this moment?
Forearm stabs a lot.
Oh, right. What did we determine? I would think it was a wisdom save for that?
Let's see. Nope.
I haven't looked at his sheet in a while.
Actions. Emotional
cast
link. As an
Hug of
action, the
Sadness.
pseudo dragon can attempt to force a large, overwhelming amount of emotions or images, forcing a DC 10 wisdom save.
Wisdom.
On a fail, the
Dude.
target freezes in place due to mental overload and becomes incapacitated. And if failed by more than 5, is also paralyzed.
I have unfortunate news. It rolled an 11.
Not
It's that
surprised.
Futurama episode with Seymour, the dog. That's what
Oh
everybody sees.
no!
Stop it.
Get out. Then I've taken my turn. Pim's has
Playing the
taken his
waiting
turn. Then das ist alles, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I am checking something in the book because it's about to become relevant.
You want to try that again, Jill?
You went to go get camouflaged.
The cat has decided to move and go sit on something dark.
Mm-hmm.
Camouflage.
Yeah.
You must camouflage.
Camouflage.
It is safer where predators can't see her.
What predators? Her own stupidity?
Mhm.
Okay, valid.
I have tiny muffin. Was that tiny
you
muffin?
really not give me the freaking... Okay.
It's just more fun to eat tiny muffins than it is to eat real muffins. They're just better.
Okay. You know what? Screw the book.
muffins, though, also
It doesn't have the bit of info I need. Is that the rest of your turn, Hobble?
That's both me and Pims.
All right. Next up is the man that Varys is holding. And the reason I was looking in the book is Varys, as you kind of like whip your blade around and kind of go over and get him in a chokehold, you notice on his forehead, like out of his forehead, comes like a little, almost looks like an antenna that kind of droops down in front of his face for a little bit. It starts to glow faintly and then glow, and then it turns into a large flash of light. I need everyone within 30 feet of him.
Which him? Oh, sorry. Wasn't paying attention.
All of us. It's all of us.
Oh, okay.
To make
it's all
a
of us.
wisdom saving throw. So
Me too.
Would I do that at disadvantage because I'm literally staring him in the face, holding him?
you know what? Yeah,
How many
I was just
feet
gonna-
away?
I was just gonna let it go, but yeah, that's
No,
fair.
it makes sense if I'm like literally in the center of his face.
Yeah. So cute. What I was looking up was the length of the mast, and I could not find it.
Oh, that's not how I'm seeing, anyways. So
Yeah.
A dirty 20.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Mine wasn't good.
So
Nobody's was.
I got good news and bad
Rude.
news.
Yeah.
Hope
Good
you all like
news.
being blinded.
It's a very low DC.
Oh, right. I forgot.
The bad
you made it.
news.
I
is
failed.
The DC was 11.
Oh.
Hey, beats.
Yeah. So
Pims also
those of you that failed are now charmed by that deep diver. And as long as you are charmed by that light, you are incapacitated if you're looking at it.
I'm turned away from him.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're
like,
not,
is
fighting-
facing.
so you're
this
not
guy.
like
flashbangs also suck if you don't look at them.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you're just charmed, whereas
Okay.
Varys is
All right.
charmed and incapacitated now because shiny light pretty.
So I let go of
Okay.
him immediately, right? Because I'm incapacitated.
I believe that's how incapacitated works. Yeah.
I can put the effect on you.
I'm sorry. Cannot take actions or reactions. So technically, you're still holding on to him. But I will say, if he tries to break out, it's just going to happen because you can't like react.
Gotcha.
So that's just his action. The other one is going to take a step here and is going to take 2 strikes at Tyrion with its glaive. Because glaives have a 10-foot reach.
They do.
They do?
So that is a 17 to hit,
Nope.
and then a 22 to hit.
Yup.
Okay.
Silly.
That is 9 slashing damage.
Oh, hi.
Ach, no.
So that is both of their turns.
That's right.
I need to double check how Charmed works real quick.
Well, it works by having 3 witches in a house.
Can't attack the Charmer.
With men that are all evil,
Yep.
except
Whose
for the one
names
angel.
all start with P.
Okay. So
They did, didn't they?
Mhm.
All 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know?
I didn't pay attention to that.
Okay.
It's like that fact that you know, but you're just like, whatever.
all right.
yeah.
So
I enjoyed Alyssa Milano's distinctive cookies in that show.
So next up is the
No,
Coral
Perfectus, no.
Smashers. Let's just address things.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Let's start with Coral
I remember.
Smasher A. He's going to use his turn to get back into the ship and get fully on the deck.
I don't think I've done anything with Samuel this entire battle.
you
but
have
that's
not.
fine.
Well, he uses his action to get back up on the ship because of the extra climbing movement it takes to get over the handrail. So
That's the one near me, yeah?
No, that's the one down here that you initially shot and shoved back underwater.
Oh, okay. Got it.
B is the one near you, which I believe incapacitated is no actions or reactions. So these are.
He can push through
actually,
my space, I assume. Like,
actually, he has advantage because flanking, so he's going to stab or
fair.
bludgeon in this case. So
Apply force to tiefling. Got it.
the first one's a 25 to hit.
That does hit me. You'd be shocked to find out.
Second one is a 24 to hit.
That also hits me.
So 11 bludgeoning for the first one.
Wait. Not. There.
Okay.
That's
so 1 then?
1, yeah.
All right. And the second hit is 13 bludgeoning.
I did it.
The ancestors absorbed 10 points of the damage that was meant for you.
Yeah.
Grandmother, I have just met.
C is actually going to use the fact that you are incapacitated by the light to get up on the deck and get on the other side of you and kind of just assess. And D is going to come down here next to Tyrion and is also going to go ahead and make its attacks. Have you been hit yet, Tyrion?
Yeah, you literally just hit me last turn.
Sorry, it's hard to keep track because all of these guys have blood frenzy.
What's that?
It means I get advantage if you're missing hit points.
Damage.
Gotcha.
So, let's see.
The
First
piranha in the Amazon.
So first up is a.
Dick was in a bad mood when he came up with this encounter.
Hey, you drop an ocean on my encounters, the ocean starts fighting back at some point.
They're not even
That's
in the
true.
ocean. They're sea monkeys.
2 oceans to fight. That was a completely different character. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was a 19 on the first one, Tyrion?
The ocean is currently decimating and fucking up our party. First, it took our warlock.
So the second hit is a natural 20.
It doesn't beat my armor score, so I don't know. How does that work?
It's a 26 to hit, Hobble.
Oh, well, I don't know this. You said 20, so I was just like,
it
You
crit.
did that.
Okay.
It hits regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm never sure on that. I don't remember these things.
So you take 29 bludgeoning damage from that second hit.
29. Okay.
Owie.
God damn.
Shit. That's not good.
All right. That is all of the Coral Smashers. Next up is the Blade Master.
I'm not Coral. Stop it.
It's pronounced corral.
It's going to go ahead and do that same 1 strike at Tyrion, 2 at Yelena thing it did earlier. Wait, how does Ancestral Guardians work?
Attacks against someone who is not me, if I have attacked them in the last turn, are at disadvantage.
Okay.
Think of it like a taunt.
Alright, so it's a straight roll on Tyrion, advantage on Yelena.
Yes.
First up, I don't believe that hits with a 17.
Me?
No, to
17
Tyrion.
hit.
No.
17 doesn't hit.
Okay. Next two are against Yelena. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
And then a 23. So
Yeah,
anyway,
they hit.
so the first hit is 12 slashing damage. And the second hit is also 12 slashing damage.
Okay, 12 all day.
I thought you said 12 all dead. I realize now that's not what you said. Thank God.
Anyway, so that's that. Clinks.
All right. Is Leah's character charmed or like out? I'm assuming just charmed.
They are charmed, but as long as they are looking at the lure that is making the light, they are also considered incapacitated.
On my turn, I'll be able to look away, I assume?
You don't get an action or reaction.
But do I get movement? Like, can I move out of the space?
It doesn't say anything about not getting the rest of your turn, so Yeah.
I'm gonna Google if, like, his technically it's a move action, right?
Because I got two options, which is either try to get you out of there or fuck up the fish guy more.
We haven't killed
I Misty
anything
step
yet,
someone
which is
else.
slightly concerning.
I
The
guess it
grapple
depends whether we consider
condition
movement
automatically ends if the grappler is incapacitated.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, then it does. The grapple does end then, apparently.
Does incapacitation stop movement? Incapacitated creatures cannot take actions or reactions. Movement is an action, therefore you cannot move.
Okay. So you are literally just frozen in place looking at this lure on this thing's forehead.
Which makes sense flavor-wise, too. I wouldn't just be able to
And you
like,
can't
look
do
away from
anything.
it.
Yeah. All right.
So.
Marlin and Finding Nemo.
I don't want to end Witch Bolt early.
Don't go into the light.
Thanks, Deckard Kane.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make up my mind real quick about what I want to do.
So good.
You're fine. This is one of the harder encounters I've thrown at you because I actually played intelligent enemies that strategized for once instead of just throwing things at you and seeing what happens. The answer to that, if anyone's curious, is the players win because they actually coordinate. So.
Yeah, what are spell slots if you don't use them?
It is true.
And that statement is the reason I'm concerned you have more than 2 now. So.
How much do I want to protect Leah?
I am a stranger.
You're all strangers.
Yeah.
Let's go. I do not think fish people will treat me well, so let's be nice to the people on the boat. So I'm gonna cast this, which breaks Witch Bolt.
Okay.
I am making a wall around Leah. Damage site is out, and it's lightning.
Little icon.
Oh, right, because you can do that.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
I'm also resistant to fire damage.
I'm gonna need 3 deck saves from
Can I
each
have
of those.
the body of text for this spell, please?
Sure.
Just because I'm not familiar with it. Obviously, changing the damage type as you're able to do, but
Yep, that's a thing I can
I'm
do.
intrigued.
I'm
Not
terrified.
fire damage. It's lightning damage.
Yeah.
But
It's lightning.
Yeah,
You're not gonna hit
It's not on the
anyways.
side facing you.
Yeah, I just want to be able to read the spell because I'm not very familiar with Wall of Fire.
Up to 20 feet in diameter, so a 5-foot diameter wall is no big deal.
Okay. Okay, so there is actually one thing I read in there that is Varys is going to thank you a lot for.
Yes.
Side of the wall selected by you?
Side.
The wall is
It's a damaging side.
Yep.
But they can't see through it.
Exactly. The light is causing the charm effect.
Yep.
Yep.
So what's about to happen is I'm going to need to get a pencil tool out here. So
Also, he's going to have to make a con save to keep it up, I assume. I assume it's concentration.
It is not.
Oh, it's not.
It's just a
The
racial
ability that
ability.
he has.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is my hastily drawn, crappily made lightning wall.
Perfect.
Wow.
So you need 3 dexterity saves.
This is my privacy cube. Everybody get out of here.
First up is the deep diver who crit.
That's a doctor privacy cube to you.
Yeah. So I'm assuming a natural 20 succeeds on the dex save.
It's a 15, yes.
So
15's the save.
The other 2 fail. So
Cool. So they take 28, and he takes 14, I think.
Jesus.
and he's still got to
Yeah,
make a
Big
constitution.
damage boy.
Big damage boy. Big many things boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah, BC 20.
Wizwaz got
Let's see.
stuffs.
I can set up a reaction to drop that, right?
It's concentration, right?
It's concentration. Yep.
I think you can just kind of drop concentration whenever, personally.
Okay.
I don't know.
I want to change that either when... I guess when there's no one around Leah.
Okay.
I'll drop it as a reaction.
So, if
I can do that.
You let loose a bolt that looks fairly similar to the first one that you released, but instead of it hitting the target where it looks like it's going for Vera's, as it gets within about 15 feet of you, it spreads into like this cone, and then just strikes the deck
I'll move
around
this dude
you.
over here.
Yeah, and this just large arc of lightning shoots up around you, actually straight up killing this guy.
Straight up.
Oh yeah.
Wait, which guy? Hold on, let me double check my. Yeah, it kills C. So kills that guy.
Hey.
This guy looks like he's on death's door now. This guy is just mildly inconvenienced.
Okay.
However, that does break the charm, or at least the incapacitation, because you can no longer see the light.
Gotcha.
So,
I assume I would have when I eventually am back out of a place that is not enclosed. I will have to make another save, or do I still keep my charm condition?
oh,
I
that's
assume
actually
if it's broken, it's gone. But
so. This particular charm only works for 1 round with the incapacitation.
Okay.
So
that killed a dude.
yeah. So
I would have also been wailed on by all 3 of those guys in the
yeah,
next round.
yeah. Leah was
Yep.
about to have a very bad time if
Yeah.
you didn't do that. So anyway, is that your turn?
That's it. Yep.
All right. Did that get rid of Witch Bolt?
It did.
Okay. Just wanting to make sure.
Unfortunate, but that's all right.
All right.
This is a
Merrick,
better play.
You're up. You just
how
watched part of your
bad?
deck explode into lightning.
Eh. I kind of realize what the intent. Well, I don't know if it's opaque. I'm not sure what happened inside of it. So that's kind of bad. How are Elena and Tyrion looking?
Elena looks fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like, angry and as though having been slightly beaten upon, but not,
Not on death's door.
dying.
Oh, I should mention the book kind of looks like a Jedi ghost. It's blue and see-through.
Ah.
How about Tyrion?
Tyrion is got some dents in his back and is kind of wobbly. Not bleeding or anything like that, but just kind of like, who hit me? Who did it? Where'd it come from? Oh God.
I just untucked my sock and I'm like, ah.
Oh, display's doing mine. Okay.
Alright. I am going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to piss off a bird potentially. Samuel is going to move here. That should be like 40 or 35 feet, and then here to aid in the next attack against Blade Master.
Alright. Let me see if that guy takes the bird flying away as a hostile action. It's just a bird. It's not,
Sweet.
So.
I will be spared the wrath of Gilbert Gottfried.
For about
and
56 seconds.
Yeah.
So. Because it's now
and then
coming over here and squawking at the Blade Master.
Yes. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my shot at
Big guy.
Lighthead.
Yep. Alright. Go ahead and make your attack.
I'm assuming
You are
okay.
hitting. You are hitting. 22 hits.
26 damage.
Jeez. Alright. You make purchase on something important again, but on a different guy this time. Alright. Next up, obviously bonus action hide, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah. Honestly, after you roll your attack, if you just want to go ahead and roll your stealth anyway, unless you're going to mix it up on me, because I know what you're doing.
By the way, shout out to the DM for creating an entire encounter with fog after I take the Skulker feat.
That's fair. To be
Told you
fair,
he was angry.
I actually had the fog planned before you took Skulker.
Shulker.
Oh, is that what lets make you stealth better, or what?
It's the one that lets you hide where you're lightly obscured, which is what the fog is doing.
You're never mind.
So
I've
just need some
always
pocket-
lightly obscured.
Pocket sand at all times, and then you can make yourself lightly obscured.
Just throw sand in the eyes of your enemy.
A pocket full of talc. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
I just pull glitter out of my pocket and toss it into the air, and you can't see Merrick anymore.
Yelena.
A flamboyantly gay rogue. Time to hide!
Yar.
Yeah. Yelena, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
You have advantage natively against the Blade Master as you see Samuel come and start squawking at the dude.
I believe the help action only works on the first attack, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Your mother was a fish taco.
Yes.
That's not good for them.
Hell yeah.
All right. Friendly reminder how our crit rules work, because it's been a minute since the non-DM has critted. It is...
Rub it in.
You take your normal weapon damage, and then on top of your normal weapon damage, you add a max damage roll die. So
Also, I'm special because Savage Attacker.
yeah. Yelena's got some crap. I'm afraid to ask, what level is Barbarian's Brutal Critical?
Not
That's
yet.
like 15
Okay.
or something.
I don't know. I just know it's a thing, and
It's 12.
It is.
12? 13?
Okay.
I don't know without looking.
It's higher.
Okay.
I've never had one that high.
So
I
I need
will look.
more dice. Hang on. No, I can roll on the tabletop. It's fine. So
Brutal
I need
Critical
more dice for my
is-
badass attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brutal Critical is a multi-stage thing which starts kicking in at level 9.
have a nice PRB.
So, yeah.
So the rolled damage is 11. Plus modifiers brings it to 18. And then max damage is another 16.
Okay. So that is
So
a
34.
yeah.
Am I cheating?
No, that
No, that's
math
right.
sounds right. Yeah. How
Bad
do you
math
want
is
to do?
cheating, then I'm
How do you,
fucked.
how do you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
She hit Tyrion last round, right?
She certainly tried to. I don't think
Uh,
she actually ended up making contact, but she certainly tried.
I think the muscle boys are the ones that have actually hit me.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So this is just an up and over, like splitting a log sort of situation.
All right. Nothing too fancy. You kind of bring your axe down, and you actually cut about a third of the way into their actual metal
You
breastplate.
actually.
Yeah. So, they are dead now.
Yay! I get another
Oh.
attack.
You do get another
Or like
attack.
Sahua gone.
Oh.
It was bad, I know.
It was, but that's fine.
That's what you come to D&D for. Bad puns.
Which one are you attacking?
The big one.
19 hits. Yeah.
We will roll the two-handed damage. Is that going to go
That
to the
was-
tabletop? It is not. I rolled a 14 on the.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Oh, that's. Nope, wait. I'm getting my stat blocks mixed up. All right. You give him a solid chunking of his rib cage.
Much thwack
Yeah.
and some roaring.
Mm-hmm.
What was
next
the
up,
damage on the big dude?
Here?
It was 34. The big one who's dead now.
Yeah,
34.
the crit.
yeah.
Nice.
The crit was 34.
So,
Really good.
all right. Next up, Varys. You're in a box
You're in
made
a
of
box.
lightning.
I am in a tube of lightning.
So,
A cube, if you
Varys has
will.
never seen a tube of lightning like this before, and is like, "This isn't actively shocking me. It's cool. I can see the sky."
the walls are so made of raw electrical energy that you can't see through them.
Up.
Yeah, you can see the
Up is
sky
fine.
above you,
Oh,
and you can actually see off the starboard side of the ship because there is no wall there, unless or whoever.
Right. Oh fuck. Who's that guy?
oh.
I'm
Hey.
fine with
Who
it
the
being a U
hell's
shape if you are.
that? Yeah.
I mean, I don't care either way. I just want to make sure you're getting what you wanted out of it.
Okay. Yeah, they can see the sea. I left them with a
Sea
good
and the
view.
Sky. There you
That's
go.
fair.
It's like,
Oh,
have you
shit,
ever been
they
on a
tracked
cruise
me.
ship? Have you ever been on a cruise ship and had like the little tiny balcony?
Where it's like
Yes.
the door opens and it's like literally 5 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could step out like 2 steps. Yep.
Yeah. Romeo and Juliet little balcony.
Drink your
I have an
potions.
idea, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
I mean, that's what we live on
Those are the
around
best
here.
ideas.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Varys has been on ships for like her entire life. Like ever since she was a little kid, she's been on ships. And I am absolutely sure that scrambling around on the outside of a ship is a thing that she has probably done before.
Yep. I'm already looking up the rigging diagram.
Oh no.
This isn't.
Note to
Humans
self, don't
Fall
give
Flat.
this one windows anymore.
She's climbing the walls, Captain. Yeah.
Okay.
First she lets a
So,
spider in, now she climbs on a boat.
I got bit. What can I say? I'm climbing now.
I have brought up the rigging diagram
Okay.
for if that is relevant.
I don't necessarily want to like slide down the side of the ship. My thought was to put my hand like if there's like a banister here on the edge of the ship, I imagine, like some kind of lip.
Yeah,
I was wondering if I can put my hand on one side and then like try to jump around like this way.
What
With
was
like
rigged?
my hand on the wall
Pounding
here.
by a hamster? I also need to update
Rigging.
that one.
Okay,
The
you know
rigging's
what?
rigged.
Oh my
Here.
god.
We'll be
Why did
fair
I
about
ask?
this.
I will say that you can see that the lightning after you like leave the box is arcing out 10 feet from every point.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 10-foot radius on it.
Okay, I'll reverse skis. Because I would have looked to see what the hell is happening over there. Alright. Change of plans. I would like to use my cloak.
Okay.
Because it has been a day since I used it last.
It has been more than a day since you used it last.
And I would like to flip the cloak around and teleport to the top of the staircase over here. Next to Merrick. Or I can't see Merrick, but up on the top level up here.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Because I don't think it has to be a place I can see.
No, it just has to be a place you know of. And
Yeah.
So
I think wheel.
do me a favor and just roll me a d20.
Okay.
Can you gauge the ship or the speed of the ship?
That was essentially what it was, is you've been spent enough time on your ships, you know the ship's moving and about, like, okay, so if I want to land there, I should probably teleport about X of far in front of it. And you take the
whole
cloak,
planet's moving.
I'll do a big like whoosh,
Yeah,
and then, like,
you
disappear.
twirl the cloak around and you disappear into a cloud of smoke that no one can see, and a cloud
Very
of
dramatic.
smoke. Yeah,
It looks like
Merrick,
I was vaporized by the lightning.
You look over to your left and you see this cloud of brimstone, followed by the twirling of fabric, and Varys just standing there on next to you above the stairs.
Holy shit!
So yeah, you went there, you said?
I go, oh jeez! Like,
Yeah.
we both scare each other when I appear, yeah.
Wait, is your
I-
passive perception better than a 20?
No, definitely not.
Nope,
If
you don't
say,
see me!
You say something.
Merrick screams and
yeah. You yell and I still don't hear you, yeah.
So, alright, I believe that is a bonus action, isn't it?
Let me double
Hi, hello, greetings.
Hi, Cap.
Hi!
That's what I said!
Blah blah blah. Sorry, we're getting there.
Just oh hi.
That is an action to do.
Okay.
That's anytime I go in
So-
the kitchen at night with Jill's just in there.
And then as I believe a bonus action. Sorry. I can use a bonus action to use Second Wind
Sounds
to
right.
regain 1d10 hit points plus 8.
Sounds vaguely right.
I'm going to roll it.
I don't remember where you get the damage or the calculation for the modifier on Second Wind.
I think it's
Your
just
level.
your fighter level.
Okay.
Pew! I get 16
Damn.
hit points back.
Does that put you back at full health?
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
Hey, I'm just keeping track of who's missing hit points and who isn't, because that's all I care about for Blood Frenzy.
You should just put a dot on people that are damaged.
Yeah. I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go here.
All right.
Oh yeah.
And use my action to attack this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
There's a very small, angry half-orc on the other side of the man who just axed him in the middle bits.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question.
Do you want me to roll something for that first?
Oh,
Mm,
it's a melee attack. I'm not gonna make you have a chance of stabbing Yelena. But you you go to take your weapon and go to do the slash, a slash as you do. As you do, the ship hits a wave and kind of messes up your edge alignment, so you just kind of whack this dude in the side with the flat of the blade, and he just puts his arm down on it, and like a kid pretending to be stabbed, and just puts his arm down.
Oh, he's got it in his elbow kind of thing.
Yeah, so he now is holding your blade with this underside of his arm.
Gotcha. So then I
That
lose
seems
my second
dangerous
attack,
for
I
him.
assume?
I don't think you actually get a second attack with Action Surge.
If I use
Since
the
when?
action to attack, it's my
I might-
attack action
I
for
might-
2 hits. Yeah.
I might be getting
You're confusing it with
Action
haste.
Surge and haste up. Yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
We have a lot of crap in the other game that gives people more action.
There is a lot of crap.
There's a lot.
I will let you have a strength contest to get your blade freed for your second attack. if you would
Sure.
like. Okay.
Just strength or athletics?
Raw strength on this one.
That's not good.
Yeah, he beats it. So
Alright.
you
Look at
kind of
that!
take
Armpit
your
blade
blade,
it is.
yeah, and you go to yank it back, and he just tightens his arm down, and it ain't going anywhere. All right.
We tried.
It's mine now.
Up next, Tyrion.
Okay. I'm. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I don't.
God, this is the most I've talked all weekend.
How's your throat doing?
It's doing all right, actually. I'm surprised.
Where
Hey, you sound alright.
Yeah. All right.
Word? There it is. Okay.
Matt, really? Hi.
You must love me with your whole face. I'm
This
gonna
Mondo
use
sits on tits.
60 feet. Okay, I don't have to. I just have to see this idiot. I'm going to. I've already unconsciously dropped Sanctuary, so Brian is just down there doing God knows what.
I noticed he actually ended up running the Ribozold room. So
Idiot.
He just
Funny.
finds plans for cow booby traps all over the wall, and now he's just scared.
He's got a murder board with Brian in the middle and just a bunch of ways to torment him.
I'm gonna
What
cast
the fuck is all this?
Sacred Flame on that one.
This one.
Yes.
Okay. I know it's a deck save.
Click this. Is it gonna do the thing? There we go.
Yeah. DC 14 dexterity save.
The spell's increased by 1d8 when you reach 5th level.
Yep.
To 2d8. Did it roll that?
It did roll the 2d8.
He rolled a 2d8.
And he rolled a 13.
Oh.
Nice.
So
And save is
for him.
14.
You got it.
yeah.
Does anyone else smell
Oh.
fish sticks?
Yo, the Filet-O-Fish is back.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action, because I actually have one of those things, to do this on myself, because I'm a very willing creature. It didn't put it on there.
It didn't do anything, though. I'm sorry.
There we go. Oh, that's why.
Alright. Does Healing Word have a save DC?
Fuck if I
In
know.
case
Somebody tries
you don't want to be healed.
want to be healed.
Because someone's an idiot. Did that add my...
Is it still dead or no? I guess
Yeah, I
not.
was gonna say,
It has no effect. Yeah.
Uh,
It can't heal me.
It does. It did add your Wisdom modifier.
Okay.
That was minimum healing.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
Did you want to do that at first level, or do you want to upcast that at all?
Equal. Discipline of life. It didn't... That's what I was wondering. Does it add that
never
automatically?
Okay.
Okay.
It did not add
3.
Discipline of Life. It added your Wisdom modifier.
You should get your Disciple of Life bonus for that as well, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So it's 3, so it's 7 healing points. I guess that's better than nothing.
Did you want to upcast that, or did you want that at first level?
First level.
Well, then you heal 7 hit points to yourself.
Yeah.
Did you want to supersize your healing word for a total more?
I was thinking the same fucking thing.
Anyway, I do believe that is your turn economy, is it not?
It is, and Pims is going to... Hold on, I gotta...
Hobble, can I ask a question?
Yes.
What was the word?
Probably
Bird.
some turn with swear.
Ow!
Heal.
Stop dying.
Boom stuff.
That stop dying would be a second level healing word because that's 2 words.
That's fair. Stop.
The word was
That's how it works.
sail.
Pims accidentally hits Grandmama. Who knows? I'm gonna use Sting on Tally Me Banana from this guy over here.
Don't stand.
Okay.
Don't stand
On the
so-
small guy
Don't
below,
stand so close to me.
a 19 does hit. So go ahead and roll the damage. And I believe this thing's the one with the poison on it, right?
Yes.
So
It's the one that was in the police.
you take 5 damage. and
Bless
must
you.
Make a DC 11 con save. Yeah, he crit the con save. So
Fuck you!
That didn't come through, but Hubble, I heard it out of this year. Hubble said, "Fuck you!"
hey, take it up with the fish man. I'm just the one to roll the dice.
Or according to closed captioning, I said blessing.
I'm
Anyway,
not even there.
I believe that is the end of your turn at this point. No.
I have gone, and so has Pims. Therefore,
right.
we whisk away.
Next up are the deep divers. Excuse me while I scroll back up and read how Wall of Fire works again, because I think I remember something.
They wouldn't know. I mean, I don't know that they would know if I'm still in there or not.
It's not a concern of whether they know you're still in there or not. It said you take damage if you start your turn there, I think, and I want to make sure I get that right because he's starting his turn next to the Wall of Lightning.
I think it's end your turn. Let me double check.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm
turn.
looking. Okay.
I found the button this time.
Oh, thank you.
Ignore the picture.
No, I will not.
I mean, they'll meet him soon enough.
I know things.
I think I've seen that picture somewhere.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. You haven't seen shit.
Mhm.
Forget
He's a
it.
book. He's a book. He's a motherfucking book.
Yeah, when it ends its turn. Okay. So, it is the big guy's turn, and it's within 10 feet. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, which gets him out of range of that. This one's going to go ahead and take its 2 glaive attacks against Yelena. Each at advantage because of Blood Frenzy again.
Mhm.
That's a 24 to hit on the first one.
Hmm.
And a 16 on the second one.
That hits too.
Wow, your AC is really bad right now.
Mhm.
So
Don't stand so close to me. You're
uh,
gonna hit
9
me.
slashing
gonna
for the
stab
first
me.
one.
Which
Don't want
that's
this shit.
this one attacking, or which one is that attacking?
The one that just moved.
Okay.
So 9 for the first one, and 10 for the second one. So that would be 10 total for you once you have everything. And this one realizing it's getting a bit surrounded, is going to use the same lure effects as the other one did before. So I need wisdom saves from everybody.
Wisdom save?
Mm-hmm. Succeed.
Ah!
We're on to your tricks, fish man.
We've grown wise.
I rolled 16.
Yeah.
Ah!
Everyone saves on this one then. Okay.
I don't think Pims does. Pims is 9.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to roll for Sam.
You do need to roll for Samuel now.
Yeah. I think he was far enough away from the first one. Maybe.
Probably.
Does he just go
I mean, if
limp
not,
on
it
my
probably would've
shoulder?
been-
What does that happen?
If not, with how far back he was. Okay. So the familiars fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're not
So
familiar
they-
with this spell.
So they are charmed and incapacitated while looking at the light until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
So
Is my bird falling in the ocean
no, I
right
mean
now?
it can't take
Is-
actions or reactions. It's not paralyzed.
Okay, so it's good enough that it's gonna keep
Dazed
airborne.
kind of
Alright.
thing.
Like it's
It's doing a hummingbird. Got it.
Cruise
it's
control.
still just kind of floating there, keeping pace with the ship, but it's not like able to do anything. 'Cause
Cool.
light shining.
Damn it! I just resummoned him.
I feel so bad. We need to talk about your familiar, man. I feel so bad.
Oh,
I mean, he
for it.
can't be
God.
mad if he died through another means. It's not like you intentionally did it.
So that is the.
I'm sure he'll be
two-
mad either way, but still.
Next up is the two coral, or the remaining coral smashers. This one's
Coral
going to go
smash.
5, 10, 15.
Wall drops.
Yeah. All right. Wall is down because at this point they're
PP
out.
wall!
This one that just moved is going to take its attacks against Tyrion at advantage. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong stat sheet for the deep diver. No, I wasn't. They're the same modifier. I lied.
Okay.
So that is a 18 to hit Tyrion with the first strike,
No.
and
Else to say no.
a 10 for the second one.
Yeah, that totally hits. 100%.
Okay. This
Owie.
one's going to take one strike at Yelena and one strike at Varys. So Yelena first.
The attack on Yelena,
Uh-huh.
I would like to use protection, fighting style protection.
Okay.
So it has disadvantage to hit Yelena.
You have
Oh,
two
that's-
tanks now.
No, that's mean, because that's going to make me re-roll it, because I already rolled it at advantage.
Okay.
Normal-
Or you could use the advantage roll on the attack against me. We don't know what the result is, so
do you want to do that then and have it so it
if
hits
it's already
you first?
rolled, yeah, just make
Okay,
that my
cool.
attack and then roll the other one at disadvantage.
It was a crit.
Okay, well,
So,
that's fine.
yeah. That's what I was going to say. You were about to rob me of a crit. So,
The
That's fine.
joy of it.
Crit me and roll disadvantage on Yelena.
it'll be a straight roll because of Blood Frenzy.
Yeah.
Yeah. 12 bludgeoning. for the
Nope.
Crit.
Oh, for the
Okay.
crit.
That's 12
Oh,
bludgeoning.
but the ancestors.
We're gonna
The
hold
ant-
hands.
Okay.
9.
Yay.
9 bludgeoning for the crit.
I like nine bludgeoning way more than 12.
All right, and I will re-roll it for Yelena. The straight roll ends up being a 23.
Crit. Whatever.
You try-
It's
you
not
tried.
a crit. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean,
it's true.
Don't worry, it rolled doo-doo damage and only got 5 bludgeoning.
Doo-doo.
Hey.
So 3.
So that's
Yep.
that one, that one.
Ah,
This
ah,
one
ah.
is going to
I'm now officially bleeding.
10.
Was that your first damage?
No, that's half.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're bloodied. Okay, gotcha.
She bleeds, we can kill her.
Merrick, you watch as the one that climbed up the ship behind you kind of gets up to the deck, looks around for a second, and then walks up to your wheel and throws it hard over starboard.
Oh, fuck me.
To be fair, it was looking for you and couldn't find you, so it found something else to do. Yeah. So
Going for a joyride. Yeah.
Blade Master is dead. Clink.
Hey. Which of these guys looks the worst off?
That is an
Or
excellent...
which one actually has the most health? That's what
You
I
have a
want
good
to know.
perspective from where you are, I guess.
Both of the big guys are looking okay-ish.
Okay.
The guy who just hopped on the wheel is more or less untouched. And the one on the far port side of the ship, closer to the water from Tyrion's also looking okay. The other guy's looking rough.
Is there anything that we could be driven into by the guy on the wheel?
Do you want to give me a perception check for your action?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I know we're surrounded by fog.
You are
Oh,
surrounded
for the
by...
action?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Are you using your action to look around? Was my question.
No. I won't be
Okay.
doing that. That tells me it's important, though. What metagame?
No, I mean,
No,
that's just how it
I
is.
wouldn't-
If you want to stop and actively
Okay.
look around for 6 seconds, that's your action.
Okay, I'll go after one of the big fish boys.
Okay. Which
I'll
one?
go with this close one.
All right.
Which bolt?
Which
That
bolt
bolt.
is it?
I'll do another second level.
Okay.
Well, probably doesn't hit.
12 misses.
Yep, that sucks.
So,
Can I look around now?
at a glance, no, you don't see anything.
Alright, great.
So, is that all you have on your turn?
That's it.
All right. Merrick.
Well, shit.
Oh, fuck. Ancestral protectors should have kept this from critting. Whatever, it happened already. But I'm just reminding myself so I remember to think about it next time.
Is it
Just have to get
uncrit
used
the
to it.
crit?
It would have made the attack at disadvantage.
I also
Would have most
forgot
likely
because
uncritted.
this is new to me as well. So,
You okay? I'm just trying to remember for next time.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hideous Laughter at the fish that just touched my wheel.
okay.
The captain doesn't like it when you touch his rudder.
Can I have that in chat, please?
No, Jills. No,
Like you're Dutch.
Jills.
And choice can see within range.
Didn't throw the DC in there, but
Just tell me
DC
your
is 14.
You know, like what happens when I get the giggles? It's that.
So it needs to make a wisdom save.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
spell
liable
that
to
does
kill somebody
that.
one day.
Oh no! Of all the rolls to get the nat one on, of course it's that one.
Yes.
So, all right. So, what do you say for Hideous Laughter? I'm gonna put you on the spot here, because I can.
Hey, Ugly. Do you like fish sticks?
All right. So it is also worth noting at this point, it can breathe air and water, but it definitely prefers to breathe water. So this thing's laugh sounds more like its lungs are trying to expunge water after something is drowned.
Ew.
Like,
It's like
Like a whoopee
gargling.
cushion full of water.
yeah, like it's not a.
Oh, that just
It
sounds
is
like
not a pleasant
a moist
sound
fart.
as to what's happened.
Like a fart in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Got it.
And they go prone. So.
I appreciate
Alright.
that, Leah.
So, yeah. They go
Jules
prone.
has stepped away.
And coup de grace.
Oh, Jill's got hit with the hideous laughter.
Mhm.
No, I'm not
Oh,
laughing.
you're
That was gross.
So,
Just a moist
Am
bubble
I
up.
wrong though?
We were so broke when we were children. If we wanted a jacuzzi, we had to fart in the tub.
Yeah, I was.
but yeah. So as you actually approach this creature that honestly doesn't look like it should be physically capable of laughing. Like, you just watch as almost with every time it starts to, like, let out whatever sound it thinks or it would make that laughing is, like, water just pours out of its lungs with it.
Can I use my interaction to right the ship?
You
Or
can
would that
use your
be-
interaction to right the ship.
Alright, I will right the ship.
Yeah, it used its interaction to make the ship go a different direction, so that's only fair.
Cool. I will interact to right the ship, and just in case someone wants to take the opportunity where they can see me to do something, I will take my bonus action to... Actually, fuck, I could just hide right there, couldn't I?
I mean, you could hide behind
Yeah,
the
no one's
wheel.
looking at you.
No reason to not hide.
This is right, shit.
Might as
Right.
well.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I mean, to be fair, there is a man on the ground right next to you laughing, so... It's not
That's
exactly
fair.
making eyes turn away, so...
Yeah, that's fair. Alright,
Alright.
well...
Oh, he's trying to hide! Losing his shit.
That's what he's really laughing at.
That
No.
is your turn?
Yep.
Alright.
Samuel just can't do anything this
Samuel
turn,
has
right?
no actions or reactions, so...
Alright,
Sorry.
that's
He
my turn.
exists. Alright. Yelena, you're up.
Okay. This guy first.
Okay, big guy.
Yep.
Make your
There are
hit.
too many, so it's not reckless. I would like to... Actually, I changed my mind. They have blood frenzy. It doesn't matter. Reckless attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah!
There it is.
I'm about to run out of enemies very quickly is what's about to happen.
Okay, so we roll 2d8 for 9 plus wait. This is a two-handed attack because I don't have my shield back. I take it back. We roll 2d10. I did the first one wrong. So 13 plus 7 in modifiers is 20, plus 20 more in dice is 47. Is 40, not 47.
Still plenty. How do you want to do this one?
Oh,
The other one was... This is the one that still has Varys's sword, right?
Yeah, this is the one that has
Yeah.
Varys' sword stuck under its arm.
Okay, so the attempt was just to chop off the arms that were holding the sword.
Well, you do that, and with that,
thanks.
you kind of... It was the lower arm that was holding the sword, so you kind of come in at an angle,
Uh-huh.
and you get the lower arm off at the shoulder, but the upper arm you hit more closer to the neck and collarbone area, and you take like a solid wedge out of its upper area, and yeah, man, this thing does not smell good on the inside, though.
It has a carotid or something, and I
It's a
found it.
fish man, not a tauntaun.
On the outside.
Hobble, it's a walking
Government
fish
lemon.
man. I don't need to know what it
with
smells like
lemon.
to tell you it smells bad. So that is your
Which one
first-
of you microwave tuna?
I believe Ancestral Guardians only works on your first hit as well, doesn't it?
It was Brian.
It's the first creature I hit on my
Oh,
turn, but I don't
shit.
care.
Yeah, so, well, your Ancestral Guardians are definitely going to keep that one from attacking your friends.
Did you see what I rolled?
I had not seen that yet. I do
Mhm,
now.
mhm.
Are you going
Grandma's
after the
back.
other big one?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Mm.
Alright, so 19 plus 7 is
Oh.
26, plus 20 is 46.
Almost 100% max damage.
Almost, not quite.
I had an
So
encounter a
close.
couple seconds ago.
Okay,
I
more
had an
fishmen.
encounter.
We were scared 2 rounds ago.
Well, I mean, to
Very
be fair,
scary.
I have actually gotten some decent hits in this combat as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I just have rolled 3 crits, and I have Savage Attacker.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you
Thanks,
don't
as
know
the
how
more
you,
fish guys come up the boat.
if you want, you have another. How do you want to do this?
Whose
But-
side are you on, Cube?
I mean, it worked. It worked well in the other one. I know where the meaty bits are now.
Yeah. So
No.
I just want more XP, Hobble.
only without the
you.
goal of actually
You know
severing
my
the arm,
weakness.
you just kind of go from the collarbone more centrally, and it's not a pretty sight. So
Smelled that too.
it smells arguably worse because you hit its intestines and stomach.
Oh.
Oh,
In its neck?
man.
Cool.
Right in the fish guts.
All right. I take
You
it that's
look
your
like
turn.
a dead fish.
That's my
You
turn,
smell
yeah.
like one too.
Blech.
There is. You suddenly have much less enemies around you.
And I have my sword back.
You do.
I'm gonna cast Branding Smite as bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm going to make 2 attacks against this man's beside me.
The man's beside you. is
Attack
number
that
8.
man's.
This one.
All right. Go ahead. And
So the
make
next
your...
time I hit a creature with a weapon attack,
Yeah.
it'll take an extra 2d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
So here's 1 hit.
18 does hit.
So then I'll roll the damage now because that's 6 gonna
Yeah,
add
break up
to
the
it.
damage on this one.
So there's 9, 15 damage total.
Okay.
He gets branded, but I don't think that that's going to really do much for him. If it turns invisible, it's going to shed light in a 5-foot area. It doesn't really mean much for him.
But it
My
does
only other
get-
one sets him on fire, and I don't really want to do that when we're on the ship.
Does it get
so.
the other? Do you want to use the 6 or do you want to roll in a fresh 2d6?
I'll use the one that it rolled. I didn't mean to roll that, but it
Okay,
already
well,
rolled it. So
that's enough to do him in at this point then. So
okay. Goodbye, sir.
yeah.
These are just bodies now, so I'm going to move and then do my second attack.
Okay.
Whoop.
Where? Interesting point of order with that space trying to attack that fish man.
Oh, the master's in the way?
The mast is kind of in the way, so I would give him half cover. That does not give him half cover.
I have to move in to get there, so.
Oh, and flanking.
Right?
Oh yeah, it is flanking with Tyrion.
Hiya. So advantage to hit, or does he
Advantage
just
to
have
hit,
less cover? Okay. Here's 1 roll.
That
I think
hits.
it's gonna hit. I'm gonna roll for see if we get the crit. Nope.
Mhm.
Here's the damage is only 9.
He was at 5 hit points since the lightning wall. So
Alright.
all right. Well.
Sashimi, you say?
Yeah. Next up, unless you have anything else you'd like to do with your turn.
I will take a deep breath because I've been jumping around a lot of places and I will end my turn.
Yeah. All right. Tyrion, you're suddenly surrounded by a lot of dead fish.
Smelled like it too.
That's fine. Raised with orcs and a bunch of sea people, it's not really a smell that's like, oh, my dainties. No one gives a damn. Let's see.
Pearls be clutched.
Yes, no pearl clutching of any kind. Can I even reach that? I don't think I can reach that.
Quick, cast for breeze.
I'm cleaning out initiative. Don't mind me.
Cast Febreze.
Dick, quick question out of character.
Uh-huh.
Is this worse than the cows?
Is anything worse
Even
than
or
the
odd?
cows?
Odd. I'm always odd.
No, it is not worse than the cows.
That's good, at least.
Oh, I can't. Oh, that's fine. I got.
I'm too angry to sniff properly, so it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. I'm gonna use up all of my movement if I can without just taking pimps. Bad pimps. To right about here. And then I'm going to use my... This one has taken damage, hasn't it?
He has taken damage and is currently prone. Yeah.
Take damage?
Varys
he
shot
took
him with a
damage to get knocked
crossbow
off.
like as soon as he got on the ship, and that's what put
Okay.
him on the back end to begin with.
Nothing like coming over
You know better
and being
than me.
like, shit. It's a bolt in my face.
So-
Spells damage
Welcome
increased by
aboard.
1 die. Okay, 2d8 or 2d12. Okay, so I'm gonna cantrip Toll the Dead.
Next time we get boarded, I'm gonna welcome them aboard with a board.
Was
Oh my god.
16?
Yeah, by 2.
Cantrip, so nothing happens.
And then I'm going to... Wait, is that a... Shit. Oh, okay. Then I'm going to let Pims go do his thing.
Okay.
He's gonna... Wait, he can move again, can't he?
The source of his charm is dead.
Oh, then fuck that. Going to try this again. 22?
22 does hit.
Con of 11 and 4 points otherwise.
So let's do the con save first. Rolled a 17. It now gets another wisdom save to save from Tasha's.
With advantage because it was triggered by damage.
Already ahead of you on that. And that's a dirty 20.
Oh, did I cause a boo-boo?
Yeah, it won't matter much.
No, it really won't. We're all
Four
ganging
damage.
up on him.
Sorry, Captain.
Is that your turn?
Yep, I can't hit the broadside of a wall. I'm not going to cast the secondary, and Pims does a little bit of...
He flies over and stings. Hold on.
I was gonna pick him up and throw him overboard next turn.
Well, it's funny you do that, actually. Because it's his turn now. He's going to use half his movement to get up and the other half to go overboard. So, you and Pims get opportunity attacks if you want them.
You motivate him off the side of the ship. Yeah.
So,
Yep. Alright, well,
the 19 hits for Pims. So, that's 5. And 22 hits. How does sneak attack work on opportunity attack?
Chills. Help.
let's see. No. I got once per turn. So it's not per round, it's per turn. You can deal with a creature you hit with an attack.
So it wouldn't apply on opportunity attacks?
No, it would, because
No,
it's
it
per
would.
turn.
There's another creature hostile to the creature within 5 feet of it, which means you get sneak attack anyway.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, it was more a case of can you do it on opportunities. Okay, so that's a lot of damage.
25.
So it doesn't make it over the handrail, as I'm assuming you just take the rapier and thrust it forward as it's trying to run away off the side of the ship. And it just splatters on the rail and is hanging halfway over. And yeah, well, with that,
Letter.
that's all we had for this.
Wow, we
So,
got fish guts all over the deck.
with that, do we want to take our break?
It would be
Yeah,
a
that'd be a
perfect
good idea.
time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
All right.
the book poofs. Oof.
We're like, oh, it's gone. False alarm.
Did anybody see a book? A murder book, if you will. Does that make it a crime novel?
Elena is still standing on the deck, yelling.
I just like the look on Refex's face when he's like, pun was made. I must judge
Leah,
this.
I want to know
Anyway.
Varys' reaction to this less than 4 foot old lady with a large axe who just chopped a couple of mans in half.
Yeah.
Now there's nothing else to kill, and she's just going.
Varys was shocked, and then very swiftly, incredibly impressed.
All right.
I feel like whenever Jill's is taking her turn, you can see her metal music.
When I was
Yeah.
being harried over on like the side of the deck, she wasn't really paying attention, and then teleporting over here and seeing Yelena surrounded, she was like, "Oh God, no, I gotta help!" And ran over, and Grandma was like, like going off on the guys, and she's like, "Oh my God, all right!" Like Just kidding. You seem to have this under control. Like,
But yeah, everyone go take a break. Take a few minutes.
sounds good.
I'm gonna go harass people in voice chat and say hi to them real quick.
Sounds good.
Get out of here! Oh shit! I gotta do roleplay shit. I was just telling them to add more dudes thing because it's what I always do if I underestimate an encounter or overestimate. Like shit, just add more dudes. They come in from the next room.
Yeah, waves.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, there might be more waves. Well, there might have been more waves if the last guy had made it over the edge.
That's true. We're not dead yet. I'm enjoying the bullshit on this character.
I think you find a way to make bullshit on every character, which is kind of the point.
I like figuring out interesting mechanics.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure between my barbarian defensive shit and Leah's protection defensive shit, we'll find ways to break stuff too.
Jills, I can have an AC of 23.
That's awesome.
It's really fucking broken.
18 is the best I can do, and currently it's 15.
That's with a spell, so 17 is mine right now. It is shield.
Okay.
And then I've also got I took Eldritch Invocation as a feat for mage armor all the time. It's fucking broken.
Awesome.
That combined with the high dex is just very bad. Wizards should not have AC that's high. You haven't figured out I'm a wizard, then I'm a wizard.
I mean, I knew you were a wizard, Harry. From your spell list.
Yeah. Gonna awkwardly drink water on camera.
That's fine. My cat is sitting on, like, one of the two dark surfaces in the room, because... cat. Ain't that right, cat? Alright.
You think they know and they just do it to blend in?
I think, she knows and she's doing it to be a shit. That's what I think.
That's fair. Damn it.
That's this cat's most defining trait, is a shit.
I'm gambling all my scales away.
Perfect. As one expects.
Hello, I am back.
Wait,
Welcome
I don't
back.
have 191. Oh no, that makes sense.
So, how'd the encounter feel? Because it's my first time balancing for level 8.
It would probably be good. I mean, Grandma got like what, 3 hits, 3 criticals.
Yeah,
3 crits, yeah.
Yeah, that changes the battle quite a bit.
yeah. I feel like because since it's over at this point, the Blade Master actually had an AC of 20. So,
Okay, that's a lot.
yeah, they're only CR6 as well. But yeah, I feel like it felt balanced up until the 3 crits happened. Which, that's just how the
That
dice
felt
roll.
like a good mix. If that's
Yeah.
a CR6, and then everyone else definitely up the combat, regardless of their
Yeah.
their
Like,
CR.
I feel like
Because of action economy.
You can definitely see I'm getting better, I feel.
You are.
So,
That was the most perilous combat I think we've had in a while.
yeah. Most perilous, and I think actually like fairly perilous as opposed to just these things are mislabeled CR-wise.
Mhm.
Cube, you're not going to get so lucky getting out unscathed on the next one, though. Just know that.
Okay, that's all right. I've got plans. I've got strategies.
You've got bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Wizard bullshit.
Yeah.
Can't
I want to
wait
hear.
till he conjures literal greased lightning.
Not yet.
Oh God, was that the Wombo you were talking about?
No, I don't have grease. I wish I had grease. Grease is a great spell.
Yeah.
I don't have enough slots.
Grease plus wall of fire.
Once everyone's back,
That is
I want
very
to
good.
hear. I want to hear last-minute theories before Cube's characters formally introduce.
I would also like to hear them. Ignore the pictures.
Yeah, ignore the evidence you've seen in chat because we can't control that.
Take a look. I'm a book. Reading Rainbow. I'm not the book.
Mm-hmm.
Confirmed, Cody.
Dang, I was really hoping that one fish would get away, though.
No second wave.
Where's the fun in
Why
sending
did-
the second wave in right away?
It could always be them going, "Hey, where's Gary at? Shouldn't he be back by now?" Oh, he went after the human boat?
Their entire vault full of Garys just got crushed by us.
Note to self: make other merchant ship that is illegal. The requirement for getting hired is your name, Gary.
That would be hilarious.
Call it 10. What was it? 113. Which vault was that?
I can't remember which vault it was.
Which vault was Vault Gary?
I don't remember. Let's look it up because it's going to bother me now. Gary Vault. 75.
Crew would be collectively known as Gary's Mod Squad.
Oh, one
We
other
could be
thing.
attacked by SpongeBob and Patrick next.
One other thing I realized. If I put battle music on for myself, I don't pull my punches.
Oh shit! He had battle music.
NEDM.
Yeah. No, but like legitimately, I've noticed that like going back.
That was
it's like
There was
I
a very specific pull you just made. What's that steak?
It's just really funny to me. I'm like, oh, put the music on, and suddenly I'm like, I'm not pulling punches, which like I don't do like outright, but like I definitely feel like going into things it's a bit more. Now, what would this person do? Whereas I put the music on, I'm like, okay, murder.
Don't, because rolling characters is fun.
Yeah. I mean,
character death doesn't mean the player goes away. It gets to means the player gets to try a new build.
Yeah.
They just come back with dumber gimmicks.
They get thrown in the clink, and they come back better.
If I was smart, I would go top off my water.
You should do this.
Do it. Go.
Yeah,
He's gone.
I'm not gone yet.
Go make
you did
water.
that.
I will go top off my water.
DM's gone. Talk shit.
Dog bark?
He has open back headphones. He can still hear us.
Oh shit! You're right. He might be watching the stream on his phone.
That too.
Got it.
That too.
Bet to DM.
They want to know if you had any last minute ideas of what I'm playing. Regarding or disregarding anything you've seen in chat.
I mean, I'm guessing a wizard of some kind.
Not much. Yep.
I think that's like is that an evoker thing where you can change the element type of spells?
It's called something different. It's not Evocation Wizard.
Defecation.
I haven't really played a wizard before, so I am not that familiar with the variations thereof.
This is one of the newer ones. It's from Tasha.
Ah.
I am liking
Not
it.
the one
It
I
is
guessed.
actually. I think it's Tasha's. Let me double check it. Yes, it is. It's from Tasha's.
Haven't completely wiped yourself out tonight.
I'm only betting half. That way I get to play a lot more before I lose everything.
We finally
You'll never
taught
really
you, old
lose
man.
everything.
Eventually I'll get on a roll.
That's right. Water has been topped off. So, yeah. Still waiting on Leah and possibly the Durgan.
Durgan's back.
Birkin is here.
I forget how many I had at my peak.
Durgan's back. Back again.
I'm very curious how the rest of that encounter would have gone without the 3 crits.
Would have been longer.
Yeah.
And I would have panicked more. Internally.
I think we had the upper hand once.
Yeah.
The Blade Master was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, once the Blade Master died, it didn't feel like we were fighting uphill anymore.
Yeah. They had such a fun stat block, though. Even if it's just, like, a simple, like, they're good with what they do, but, like, they had such a fun stat block.
Yeah, being able to have advantage every round was really great for me too.
Yeah. Alright. Let me go ahead and just for consistency's sake, just mark everyone's HP off in the encounter. And yeah, that's that.
I am back. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the
Hello.
show.
So real quickly before anything happens, when we continue formally, I want last minute bets on Cube's character.
We've already kind of seen a little bit of it, and he's leaked a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's right on Wizard.
Yeah.
Chaotic alignment is my bet as well, because it is Cube.
It is definitely in Chaos.
We're partway there.
I'm just waiting to find out.
Well, in that case,
Wait to be disappointed.
I can't
if
remember
that's
the
the
race.
case,
So.
So yeah, as
Shoot, he got me. No, it's not a goblin.
as the Merrick's blade pierces the flesh of the last Sahuagin on the ship, and they stumble forward and hit the banister, and you just kind of watch them hanging over, try with their last bits of strength to climb over. You just watch them go limp. What do you all do?
Anybody see that book? I'm glad that thing cut you off.
I know.
The book is no longer around the deck anywhere as you take a quick glance around.
Yeah, did anybody
I have no intention of coming down.
see that? Did anybody see that book?
Well, there was a book, and then there wasn't a book.
That's what I'm asking. Like, did anybody else see that, or am I crazy? Did
I'm sorry,
anybody
I thought
see
that was
that
a
book?
question for me.
No, that's why it was in character voice, not you.
Well, I apologize.
Plus, you said the book was gone.
The book is now gone, yes.
It's true.
I can listen to God.
God apparently can't listen, though.
Did those fish people bring it with them?
I mean, that would make sense, considering they are all dead, and now it is gone.
Well, it was also attacking them, so I don't think it was part of their creation. It's so nice having her back. It really is. It's a treat.
She always like that.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
that is
yeah.
my
After a
grandma.
fight. Oh, but don't worry. She's once she calms down, she's gonna make everyone a meal and get some tea for us all. Probably.
that
Oh.
reminds
What
me,
she
I
does
will
is
be
excellent. Like,
right
it's the
back
best of
for
both
this.
worlds.
I pull a Granny Calm Down cookie out of my pocket.
There was
and
a
I go over there.
delicacy in
Like a
Salt
Scooby
Marsh
snack.
called this confectionery that was called a Sour Patch Kid, and Elena reminds me very much of a Sour Patch Kid.
Sour and then
Because
sweet.
first they're sour and then they're sweet, and they're always sour
That's
with
fair.
the enemies and then sweet with us. It's quite a dichotomy.
There.
Merrick, as you're kind of talking, you notice around you the fog's starting to clear.
Oh, that's nice. At the
Unnaturally fast.
I'm going to look up towards the crow's nest. Do I see anything?
You do not. Give me an Arcana check, though, just out of curiosity. Because you've had some weird instances with magic fog. Man, that fog's weird!
Yep.
That's some weird fog.
I guess I don't know how the Sahuagin would have brought it with them. They've not really.
However, your ungodly passive perception, you hear something go in under the water behind your ship. Small. But definitely something that isn't just the ship churning up water. There is a noticeable something goes under.
Well, I go to look into the waves to see if I can.
You see the vaguest silhouette of a shark with something almost saddled on top of it as it goes just deep enough that you can't see any farther.
I've given Granny her calm the fuck down cookie by now.
Cookie.
If you were the one that channeled the lightning, thank you.
Off the back of the ship.
Captain, are you okay?
Yeah, no,
It was a helpful
I heard.
fog for us, but
They came in the fog the last time as well.
Yeah, things tend to attack us in the fog. This doesn't usually clear this quickly. That's a bit strange.
I start hefting dead fish after I've calmed down. Since I've had my Scooby snack, and now I'm a little bit less upset, but I'm still irritated, and I'm therefore going to heft dead fish overboard.
this is fair.
Okay. Just start grabbing bodies and chucking them. Nothing. Okay.
When we've gotten, I'm gonna start helping, but when we've gotten enough clear area, I want to actually use this spell for once. Prayer of Healing. Takes 10 minutes, so I figured by the time we've hoisted enough, I could get at least the people doing the fighting in a powwow position. Like,
Gather everybody together.
yep.
Alright. So yeah, you take your time and start your little prayer of healing.
What does prayer of healing do?
Heals with
Healing,
prayer.
presumably.
What's that? I can't move Pims, so I'm.
Go ahead and roll me how much you heal.
At second level, it's 2d8 plus your
Plus
ability mod.
Disciple of Life points.
Mm.
Make sure you remember those two.
That's 1d8, and that's 2d8.
2d8 plus 5? Or I don't remember what Disciple of Healing actually does. Or Disciple of Life does. Like, I know it heals more, but I don't remember how it gets that number.
See, that's 5 plus 2 is 7, plus the
You had
3
plus
from
your
that is
level or something back, doesn't it?
10.
Okay.
So 6 people get 10?
6 people of your choice get 10 healing.
Yep.
So, who do you give 10 healing to?
Me, Grandmama, Varys, Captain? Yeah, Did you even get hit?
I took 1 point of damage from something. I'm not sure if it was this fight or something else.
You stabbed
What
your toe.
level is Prayer of Healing?
Third.
What did you roll for your dice?
I rolled 2 plus 3, so that's the 5. And then
Yeah.
the 2 from the Blessed Healer, and then the 3 plus the spell, so that was 5 and 5.
Disciple of Life gives you 2 plus the spell's level is 5, and then you rolled 5, and then your spellcasting ability modifier is 3. So it should be 13.
13.
Also, I got Blessed Healer.
I don't know what that.
Yeah, I
Starting
know.
at
I'm gonna get to that.
6th level.
The healing spells you cast on others heal you as well. Does that count if I'm doing that? When you cast
You
a
would
spell
heal
first level or
more,
higher,
yeah.
that restores hit points to a creature other than you, which it does that and me, you regain hit points equal to 2 plus your spell's level, so another 5. That's 13.
So you get an extra 5 points of healing.
Okay, so 18 total for me, and then 13 for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Clerics, man.
Excuse me, sorry.
Anyway,
My first longtime 5e character was a life cleric. They're a lot of fun.
with the fog clearing and the crew starting to settle down, they kind of go from like a rushed and on edge like crew position, keeping the ship going, kind of fall back into their more normal, normal routines and
No,
such.
I cast it at level 3.
Yeah.
which is
After
level-
the remainder of the fish bodies are hefted off, I'm just going to put them
Oh,
all
that
over
is
here.
level 3. Okay.
Obviously, I'm assuming you guys throw them.
Let's see.
You guys
what's
throw
the
them off
1d8?
whichever banister is immediately closer. So, but
Oop. And throw.
Yep.
I casted it at level 3, and I thought I had done that. It was actually 3d8. So I need to roll another d8 for you guys.
Okay. More healing.
Never gonna complain about an extra d8.
That's an extra 2 heals.
Okay. So 15.
I did it.
Your dice hate you.
Thank you, Sir Longshot. I did not realize that I had cast that at level 2 and not 3. Or I had taken it out of level 2, not 3.
Anyway,
I got 20 points of healing, so I cannot complain.
so yeah, the fish bodies are dealt with. The crew is slowly falling back into line. You guys doing anything in particular, or just kind of?
I need to go rest and brew tea.
Thank you very
there's
much,
something
Longshot. I
immediately
appreciate
going
that
on.
very much. I completely got the numbers mixed up between
I'm gonna
how many I had
help the
left at
crew
number 2 at rank
swab.
2 and how many I
am going to
actually used it on. So
give the ship
Minecraft
a
going?
once over the top here to see if I can find any kind of evidence of what may have caused that book to appear.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the crow's nest, since it seemed like a lot of the activity was centered around that.
All right.
Since
So you
the captain's
take a
being
couple.
weird, I want to kind of like follow him around because I can't really help with the cooking.
You take a couple, about 15, 20 seconds, climb the crow's nest ladder. Just for the fun of it, give me a perception check while you're up there.
I'll give you mine too.
Okay. Are you being stealthy, Merrick? Looking around, or are you just kind of?
No, I'm just kind of. I'm more. I don't think anything's hiding up here. Like, that's not the feeling that Merrick is getting. So he's just looking for.
Is there a certain type of tree
something
you're
that
cutting, or
might
just
clue into the
any tree you
identity
come
of whoever
across?
it was that was here.
Okay. You climb your way up to the crow's nest, kind of stand up there, look around, and the only thing up there is a crate.
Do we usually keep a crate up here?
I don't know. Do you usually keep a crate in your crow's nest?
Merrick would fucking know if we kept a crate in the crow's nest.
It's not unheard of, but it's not common. Like, there's not like a
Solid
table
fake
or a
up here.
there's not like a table or anything up here, and so sometimes someone will bring one of the smaller crates up to use as like a stool, or like something small to eat on. But no, it's a bit large of a crate, admittedly, for someone to try to lug up the ladder to get up here.
All right, I'm gonna open the crate.
So
you try to interact with the crate.
Yeah,
and
go to
it's an illusion.
Yeah, your hand reaches
Your hand
through
goes
the
right through it.
crate, and you immediately
Alright.
hit a tuft of feathers.
And you see a small, freaked out Kenku.
I was definitely wrong. Those are not the metal men.
Yeah, so as your hand goes through and you hit the feathers, the illusion dissipates, and I'll let Cube describe himself.
Okay.
Get your hand.
In front of you is a small black Kenku, about 4 feet tall, with a giant hat. And a book. A very large book that looks familiar.
Oh, looks like we have a stowaway up here.
What?
He looks very flustered and looks for a way down.
No. I don't mean you any harm. I appreciate the help with the fish people. So who again? I guess I shouldn't slur them. They have a
Captain,
proper name.
are you just up there talking to yourself? Wrong accent, but I
No,
missed
there's
it.
talking about slurred a Kenku. That's the name, Kenku.
He nods aggressively.
There's a tiny bird person up here.
Or a
There's
very
a
large
Kenku
crow,
up here.
depending on how you look at it.
with a very large book that looks familiar.
Ah, so we found where the book came. How did we get the Kinku up there?
We didn't. We had a kobold, not a Kenku. They're different. They start with K's, but they're different.
Wait, is
They
that
look
the
different,
kobold
too.
up there or a Kinku?
No, it is a Kenku. I did not mince my words. It is Kenku.
So how did
Not
we get
kobolds.
Kinku?
I don't. Do they? Did you fly up here?
He puts his arms down, and like they're not wings, they're arms.
Okay.
Like he can't fly, and then looks sad. He introduces
I'm
himself.
sorry I brought it up.
He says in a multitude of different voices, "I am Clinks, the mighty wizard."
God. Oh God.
And
Nice,
puts his hand up for a handshake.
nice to meet you, Clinks. I will shake Clinks' hand.
Do Kinkus get sweaty palms? It's just
That's
a
a good
random
question.
thought.
Feathery palms more.
Do birds even have pores?
But do
You would
bird
have to
people
because
Google.
of skin, I guess, right?
Well, I mean, dogs don't have pores and they have skin.
What?
I have pores, Greg. Can you sweat me? No, it's-
So first
Um,
we fish you out of water, and now we have random Kinku.
You know, to be fair, half of our crew has been acquired along our journeys at this point. At least it feels like it.
Not far off from it anyway.
Can
Yeah,
you
You guys
well,
are
both
still
come
like
down?
up at the tippy top of the crow's nest right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
yelling up at them.
Well, if you're gonna be on the ship, you might as well be useful. Have you done any sailing before?
I have
The
a request
question-
while he thinks about this.
Yeah, is
When
this
you
question
both come down, can you just ride his back down like Yoda?
I do
Merrick-
not know him well enough for that, and he doesn't know me well enough for that.
Merrick also doesn't exactly have the strength for that, I think. Getting up the ladder is probably... Well, no, it's a 10. It's not like a negative modifier, so...
Yeah.
Wait, how big are
Kinkus
you
are
as a
small.
Kinku?
4 feet, so I'm probably like 80 or 90 pounds.
Yeah, so
Taller than
toddler
me.
size. If he's toddler size, and toddler weight with those bird bones, it was just a request. That's all.
All right. So
with asking about have I sailed before, I've been
Yeah.
on many a boat, and these are all in different voices. Each word's like in a different voice. I've been on many boat, but have not sailed any.
fair enough. We actually had a former member of ours with a skill set not too unsimilar to that. Can't exactly make you the first mate, but, I guess we'll find something for you. Well, yeah, other than the wizardy thing, can you cook? Can you clean? Can you, look? I was looking at the bird, thinking of hoist anything, immediately shakes head. Yeah, what kind of,
What do you do?
You know what? Let's get down. Let's get down out of the crow's nest. We'll figure this out lower down on the deck.
As you
Come on down.
walk toward the galley, you smell lunch.
Ooh.
I hope it's not a
I will-
foul, like
I will
frying
motion
fish.
for the Kenku to go down the ladder first.
All right, I
gonna
hop
get-
down.
You're gonna get goosed by a giant hat.
If you slide
No.
aggressively down the ladder, I guess.
I will wait for the Kenku to move down before moving down myself.
I just figure it's a giant enough hat that it just accidentally pokes him in the butt because it's huge.
I imagine I get halfway down the rigging, and then I smell food, and then I go a little bit faster.
Near the bottom of the mast where all the dead fish were, Varys is like scrubbing with some of the crew to try to get the fish blood out of the deck. And like notices somebody new coming down. I'm like,
Yeah, and you just
where
see
did
this.
you come from?
Points up to the crow's nest.
I mean, it's a gleaming insight.
That's,
Yeah.
Repeats it again. I'm
Yep.
Clink's mighty wizard.
I kind of looked at
going to fix
Merrick,
him. That's
a little confused. I'm like, did he get caught in the rigging? What happened up there?
I don't know. I don't know. How did you get into the crow's nest?
Ironically, the name.
Yeah, it's very, very fitting.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the hell am I going to get on the... Oh, I could do that.
Yeah. We spent some time figuring out how to get him on this boat.
He'll just say, snuck on while away. When you guys left the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were in
Yeah.
town for.
The ship
When
was
you-
in the bottle during that time. But
When you guys picked up Yelena when we're
Yeah.
off the boat, he snuck on at that point.
Yep.
Did you spend time in that bottle? Or did you actively sneak off boat before we
this
took
was
it
after.
to
He like
the-
turns his head to understand what you're talking about. He doesn't know
Wait.
anything about a bottle.
Did we pick up Elena before or after?
After.
Oops,
Yeah,
never
after.
mind. Then I wouldn't have asked
You-
that. I'm an idiot. Don't
Yeah.
look at me.
Clinks' post bottle.
The post bottle timeline. Got it.
This is where the timeline splits after the bottle.
I'm never coming out of the bottle.
You can't make me.
Okay, so
Well, if you're to stay aboard, I look at again. Look at the captain.
I'm not gonna
I see
kick
you
him
guys-
off after he helped.
That's fair.
I see you guys trying to clean the deck, and all of a sudden you start seeing an orb of water come up onto the deck and flush the blood and fish guts off the sides.
can he stay
See,
with us?
there we go.
Got more of a talent for cleaning than I do. Give him that much.
Also, there is smelling of food. Let's Grandmama
It does
is
smell delicious.
almost
Let's
probably
get
done
on that.
cooking. Let's go.
Right,
I
let's get you a meal.
Stow the buckets under the life raft, the upside down
Yeah.
life raft for right now.
Yeah.
I'm playing with my power cord. Sorry, 1 second.
I thought you were chasing the cat or something.
So
Nope, we're good.
you
I had
guys
to pull
make
my desk because of the spider earlier.
you guys end up making your way to
Making our way down
to wherever, or to the crew quarters is kind of also like the galley where people actually eat, because it's the only place that's really large enough to have a table that isn't private quarters.
Oh man, the crew quarters probably smell good all the time.
I wouldn't. Nah, I mean that's also where the poop bucket is. So
I'm slightly hungry, so I'm not going to think about that.
Why would we keep the poop bucket in the...
Poop bucket can be moved, to be fair.
It's for convenience.
yeah, you guys actually come in and you see
It's like I can still
night
hear
shift.
Ryba.
Night shift of the ship at this point is like up and
Jill's
stirring.
Oh no,
Right.
chicken!
He doesn't know.
Oh no!
Can't tell.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
A chicken killed my mother.
Night shift has at this point kind of got sitting around, and gotten a plate, and they're talking and doing general crew camaraderie things. So
How's Deadward? I want to check in and make sure he is, not dead.
Give me an insight check.
Alright.
I always love hearing that. Is a member of the crew dead? Give me an insight check.
He seems all right. He's healthy skin color, laughing, has the personality still.
Healthy
His mortality is hard to read.
When I give him his plate of food, since you had said that he had become a night shift person after having become, deaded, I reach out, almost pat his cheek and pat his shoulder instead, and say, "It is good to see that you are still well. I hope that lunch is good." That's all. Just
quiet nod and a thank you, and he goes back to his conversation with Kolta and Ferrum. And about this time, you actually see Porta walk in, wielding the staff that you guys found in the basement of the crypt that Brian gave to her, because Brian said that they're a full caster and they might know what to do with it. So she kind of comes in, like, God, I don't know what hit him, but this seemed to work like it's supposed to. And she kind of sets it up against the wall and grabs a plate.
Who's the new first mate, by the way? I'm pretty sure y'all decided this and I forgot.
You haven't elected one yet.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't.
Okay.
Might as well pick who was doing the job anyways.
I'm not forgetting anything.
So,
good.
Here is what I will say while we're on the subject of that.
Uh-huh.
Regardless of which character you put in charge, if you wanted to put one of the NPCs in charge, I will let a player have those role actions in combat. Just so that way all the players have something to do, but like, if you don't want to say, oh, hey, you're new on the ship and you've been here 2 days, you're first mate now. If you don't want to anger your crew by doing that, I'm not going to punish you guys by that mechanically.
That's fair.
So, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be right now, but, I mean, did we want to have that conversation in character or out of character?
I'll be honest, the way I've read things is you guys are under the interpretation is that Ryba will be back. So, like, as your in-character actions seem to imply that if you think he'll at least be back enough that you may not have re-elected the position yet.
We thought he was going to be back. We would still be in the town.
Never mind. We're not having this conversation in character right now.
He walked into the ocean, so as far as I'm aware, if we didn't grab him in the town, that's fine. Because his ass walked into the ocean.
That's just how I've been reading things from like what you all's actions have been so far. I could be wrong.
No, well... Merrick's more of the mindset that, Mr. Bubbles has completely overridden his personality, and now he is going to complete Mr. Bubbles' will. which is not good for anyone. So it's not
Okay.
much of a.
Have
I
gills
think
anyway.
we're gonna get Ryba back. It's like I think we're gonna run into Ryba again, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Okay.
Because
Well,
that was the whole reason why we wanted to go, or at least Merrick had talked about wanting to get to that strait again, because Merrick's line of thinking is that town had the stuff that the fish god is interested in. It was Varys' ship. That's where Varys' ship went down. That Ryba's now under the sea, can breathe underwater through Patron, is walking there. Yes, the devil's aggressively bisexual strikes again. Yeah. So that's I don't. I'm at least. Yeah. No.
Well, if you guys want to have that conversation in character now, I'm not going to stop you. So it's just that's how I've been interpreting the actions, which is why it hasn't really been brought up yet. So
Well, I don't. There's. I guess we need to resolve the whole Clinks thing first,
okay.
Yeah.
and then maybe a different time the other conversation. Because I also don't think we would be wanting to eagerly talk about the first mate situation when we found a stowaway person on the ship.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, so you guys are like getting down, getting a meal. Porta walks in, makes the staff comments onto the side, and in behind her walks Brian, looking as healthy as he was before he nearly died a couple seconds ago.
Brian,
Oh,
Some
you're
kind
looking
of-
better.
you looked about dead. I think ancestors may have saved your life. How did you get better?
Porta said that Brian, or the staff that I gave Porta, that we found in those ruins, she said it was able to do a very large quantity of healing if need be. So,
Oh, can it do that frequently?
I don't know the exacts. I just know that I couldn't use it and she can, and it heals.
We'll have to find that out from her, because that could be very useful.
Out of character is the staff of healing.
I was gonna say I'd like to identify.
Yeah, you have identify in the party now.
I do have identify. I can do that now.
It is a staff of healing though. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So I take 10 minutes just like looking it over.
Mm-hmm. It's fancy stick.
Hmm?
But yeah, it is a staff of healing that now has a couple charges burned on it because Porta used it to let Brian not be dead. So
Healing stick, make better.
yeah, I'm kind of disappointed you didn't do the thing you were talking about with me, Cube.
It wasn't working.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. I may have made a thing that does what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna use it all the time because it'd be annoying as fuck.
But for like quippy one-liners and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll do it. If a moment is important.
Yeah, it was
Really?
working. Yeah. It was working. I think a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I set the audio source and everything, and nothing came through. So, who knows?
Sad. Oh well.
It's all right.
Well, regardless, yeah, food is had. The small Kenku is, well, I'm not going to speak for them, but they definitely, I'm assuming they eat.
They're very hungry. Yes.
Yeah.
They pass on the chicken, but they get all the vegetables.
Where did you come? Did someone give birth to Bird?
I don't have a cloaca. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I'm pretty sure that's not how our friend Clink here
Has
ended up on the
someone been incubating an egg? Is that offensive? I am sorry.
No.
Me?
They said, and I don't mean to talk about you while you're here. It just they said they came aboard the ship while we were on the shore collecting you from your family, and they'd been stowing away.
You are from Cyandat?
The chick said, "No."
I would have made a different choice of meal to cook had I known that we had a friend of fowl.
Yelena thinking about all the rations on the ship, like, goddamn.
I mean, he just eats vegetables, not meat. Do you not eat meat?
I think it's just not bird.
Okay, we have cow.
That's fair.
Just go nod.
We don't do a lot of beef on the ship lately, but
you just kind of see
I'm
Brian
sure-
shudder.
I had thought about making a tuna casserole, but the smell of the enemies put me off of fish for today.
That's fair. I apologize that it's not the most hospitable meal for. It's effectively a stowaway, for being honest. But definitely preferable to fish.
Why did you stow away on boat? What brings you to our ship?
Where are you trying to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Lots of questions.
Yeah.
That's like 5 separate questions, and you can answer in like 3-word sentences at best. So
Yeah. So
But
getting
that is what we
flustered.
would do, is just ask
Yeah. Getting flustered and like not being able to think. All of a sudden, the book that Clinks is holding starts to talk. Well,
class is terrifying.
this is a good time as any for an introduction. I am Grimoire.
Oh my god.
My hero here, Clinks, had saved me when he absconded from a Rakshasa.
Bless you.
And then he goes on and gives a story about how he was able to actually break out from a Rakshasa's lair, steal the book, his hat, pretty much everything that he has on him, and fled. And that he's been hopping from ship to ship ever since.
Does the name of a Rakshasa, does that mean anything to any of us?
That was what the Arcana check was for.
Okay.
Yeah, give me some Arcana checks for that. As I actually look up what one is, because I know we talked about this, but I forgot that was the one we actually went with out of the ideas.
Can I do history? I think? Or does it have to be Arcana?
How the heck do you even spell Rakshasa?
R-A-K-S-H?
It's close enough.
Or is it one of those RAHK?
I rolled.
I think it's
19.
RAK. Or RAK, yeah. You rolled a 19?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a second to quickly skim this again, because it's been like 2 weeks since I looked at this.
I'm gonna roll history.
Also, if
that's
you're not
okay.
going to eat chicken, little one, can I have chicken?
Yeah, I'll let it history slide.
Nods.
Does it
Sheepishly nods.
Does it bother you if we eat chicken in front of you?
Just gives a shrug.
Oh,
Okay.
crap, I don't remember reading that.
I ingest
Jesus
the chicken. I
Christ.
gobble that chicken.
So, was it?
What, I sent you?
No, I just reread some of the descriptors, and I forget. I don't remember half of this.
Was it the? I'm sorry, I missed this. Was it the book talking, explaining?
It was the book. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah.
The book's name is Grimoire.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't lie. It's not lies to lie.
Are you from Detroit?
Okay. So you said you rolled a 19 too, Hobble?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll the 19 history as well.
What you know it's familiar, vaguely. Like, never encountered one, have heard of one. Or have heard of them, I should say. What can best be described as a humanoid tiger that is known for dressing semi-elaborately and known to follow the letter of the law to an almost malicious intent.
Malicious compliance.
Yeah.
Lawyers.
have heard rumors that most who cross their path, very few people seem to, if you get on the bad side of one, make it onto the other side of that. As not a lot of stories of what they're capable of or what they really can do make it very far. So that's about the extent of that.
Are we aware of the nature of a Rakshasa? Like, do we know what they look like? Anything about, like...
Bipedal tiger in fancy clothes.
With backwards hands.
Backwards hands.
I remember that part. Yeah.
I don't. I wish I still didn't.
Anyway.
And I think after that description too, Clinks would lift up his pant leg and show that he actually still has a manacle affixed to one leg.
Oh.
Oh.
And then he makes the sound of a chain rattling.
Opens his mouth. Yeah.
Would you like to have that removed?
He shakes his head and says, "No, reminder."
Understood.
Wow, you somehow made a sadder Kenku than Sail Flap.
Yeah.
Sail Flap.
Have some chat for Sail Flap.
Our new Kenku Rustler Jimmy.
Sorry, I got this.
Well, so yeah, big bottle of info. Kenku Fran, what's happening now?
Where are you headed? Like, where are you? Yeah, presumably away from wherever that creature is, but
Shrugs it. Where are you going? And then a strong nod to away from the Kenku or from the Rakshasa.
Why did you get on our boat?
It was here.
Yeah. Going away from the Rakshasa.
That's fair enough. Well, I mean, it was a dock, so there's plenty of boats going in and out. That makes sense. Fair enough.
Grimoire?
Yes.
Have you always been a book, or were you a person at some point?
Can't just ask people that.
As long as I can remember, I've been a book.
Can I roll something to know if Merrick knows of the existence of sentient objects?
Yeah, give me an Arcana.
These have been going well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're not like the most common thing in the world, but you practice in a field of the arcane that is adjacent to a wizard, so you know of their existence, although they're beyond a power level of you'd be capable of. But
you're an adjacent wizard, Harry.
Sorry for the odd question. You know, I just hear about imprisonment and might be something that's powerful enough to trap someone, you know, in an object. There's weird stuff that goes on in the world.
I'm aware that I'm a talking book, and the whole situation is odd.
Okay, cool. We don't have to. Sorry.
I know, I'm kind of weird.
Sorry, you know, just I'm trying not to trying to be better about not getting on people's bad side. I tend to, you know, put my foot in my mouth a lot. Comes to that thing.
Do you prefer to be called Grim or Grimoire, or do you mind if some of us, mainly me, shorten it to Grim?
Grim is fine if you prefer less syllables.
Yes. Also in the middle of fight, if need help, I'm assuming you can wander around on your own. Do you have teeth?
he like opens his mouth, which I guess is his like the opening of the book. They are not real teeth. It's like it's like felt from a binding, from like where a zipper would hold it shut.
I was gonna be like, do you have origami teeth? That's so cool. That is cool. Wait, do you eat? Please tell me you don't eat. That'd be even weirder. Okay, I didn't think so.
No, I do not require food.
You say that and a little Pims pops up like a little scaly otter and steals some of my chicken. Goes back into my hood. Okay, that's... I mean, my god is a giant turtle dragon at purple, so, you know, weird things is just what we do here on this boat. We fished out a very floaty tiefling at one point. One of our crew members was being controlled by a... It's me. One of our members was friends? Subordinates? Being controlled somewhere, all three of those, by a goldfish.
Do I have any fucking clue what they're talking about?
Not in the slightest. I'm not even going to give you a roll for this.
Just a big head turn. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just explaining, like, having a book on board is not weird. That talks. That's not really the weird thing.
Let's see. Elder God in a goldfish body or talking book? Which of these is weirder?
The goldfish that tried to murder us back. Bless you.
I think what Tyrion is getting at here is we're quite an eclectic crew. You don't exactly stand out dramatically, many more so than any of us kind of do. And my general rule is as long as you can help out with the chores on the ship and don't try to turn the rest of the crew against me, we're fine.
I think in unison they go, sounds good, from both of them.
All right.
Well,
sounds good.
I guess I don't want to say alliance, but acquaintanceship made.
I mean, I'm not going to throw them overboard.
Yeah.
It would be kind of funny if you didn't to me and did to them.
I was even joking. I was joking before we were playing. It'd be great if Merrick was just like, get the fuck off my boat, stow away.
Yeah.
No ticket.
Yeah. I mean, that is the main difference, though, there. They rescued you, Leah.
Yeah,
this is a stowaway. Like,
yeah, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're more or less all free on this ship. No one is beholden to be here. So if we come across a port along the way that tickles your fancy and you want to get off the ship and not come back, that works. Appreciate it if you let us know that's the plan before you just fuck off. But otherwise, you're welcome to stay as long as you can follow those two rules. Don't try to mutiny and be helpful.
Two things. He looks very happy that he's not being thrown overboard, and then quickly tries to regain composure.
Deception check.
All right.
All right, yeah,
you get cool.
Yeah, you get your composure.
I got a pretty good deception.
Yeah. All right.
I guess I'll continue cleaning blood and guts off the deck.
So, yeah, meal has been had. Clinks and Grim have been integrated into the crew, kind of. Like, you know, obviously it'll take a little bit of, you know, inform people. Yeah. It's like, hey, we have a new crew member. Members?
The burden of book.
Yeah.
Burden of book.
We've seen everything, who cares?
The book and the book.
Have a writing desk with them.
That's pretty good.
And, yeah, so they go about helping around the ship. Is there anything else you guys want to address, or do we want to turn our attention to where the ship is actually going now?
I do have the question of, can they telepathically talk a little bit like how me and Pims can and Maverick and Samuel can? Like a short distance, I understand, but not.
I actually don't know the answer to that.
Hang on.
Yeah,
I figured it would be a question I would just ask while we're scribbing.
yeah.
Scribbing?
So
Scribe!
to make my life as hard as physically possible during this, I've not only brought in a character with a new subclass, but 2 new characters in the last month. And you guys are all level 8, so I have like 8 levels of abilities to catch up on with 3 people.
A lot of stuff. Yeah.
So, you know.
You do be a shitload of
DM.
stuff.
Yeah. So, you know.
I believe with the book, I can see through it, just like you would with a familiar.
Yeah.
So I guess there is some sort of link there.
Yeah,
School of Scribes, right, Cube?
Yep, Order Scribes.
Order Scribes, yeah. Oh, School's Bards. My bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those new Tasha classes are really good.
Yeah.
They are much better than the standard ones for wizards.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nation though.
do we want to turn our attention to where the ship is going at this point, or do you guys need to have any other conversation?
Mm-mm. I've gotten all serious and all joke questions out of the way, so I'm good.
After we set our course, we could do our crew talk.
Well,
Yeah.
The last course I was told was continuing back to the Devil's Channel, or at least near it. Is that still the current course, or has that changed in some way?
I would say that's still the current course. Merrick is still very interested in not having the sea apocalypse come to pass.
All right.
Seems bad.
Because we wanted to try to find that thing that went down with the ship. Yeah.
You can make it to the Devil's Channel before nightfall if you really wanted to. The ship was mostly on course throughout your little fight, so you're not like off course by a lot. You can correct that and maybe have an extra 15 minutes on your trip if that.
We'll do an extra loop so we can go to the channel tomorrow. After
Just sandbag it and go slow.
Joking.
That's what I was gonna say. Is because we know these are hostile waters. Probably try to not make a lot of disturbance. I mean, it's as a ship, it's gonna happen anyway. But going more slowly, so that it would.
So
I don't know, just
you
more
are
observant.
You are intentionally taking it slow.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular time of day you would like to arrive tomorrow?
Probably dawn.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. So you give the orders to intentionally slow the ship, so that way you can get a full 8 hours of sleep and not have to worry about the ship being attacked by a skeleton fleet, as far as you're aware. So, yeah, you guys have a very slow night. Let me actually roll for like weather and shenanigans. Oh wow, that would normally be really good for me. It's a shame that this is for weather, and I think that's actually not anything at all.
He critted.
I actually rolled a double crit.
Oh,
perfect weather.
I don't.
What the hell?
Yeah.
We find a pot of gold.
Weather works on
in the ocean.
Weather's based on
perfect weather.
Weather's on low rolls, so yeah.
Okay.
So that is
perfect weather, or we've hit the sea apocalypse. Like
no, that comes later.
Whirlpool.
Oh, those come later too.
Apocalypse.
But no, like the seas are honestly. Managed to somehow find like the one stretch that's almost like glass. It's that calm.
Yeah, so. I think we're due for that. Quite honestly.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, so yeah. So you guys intentionally have the ship be slowed. You arrive back at the channel in the morning just after dawn. If you want to have any conversations beforehand, feel free. Otherwise, I'll just continue with descriptions and keep talking.
I want to at some point during the night go and speak with the captain.
Okay.
I think as long as it's nice weather outside, I'm gonna stick up in the crow's nest.
Varys would still be poring over those How to Read Abyssal tomes, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Perception check from Clinks. Give me an intelligence check for Varys.
Just start calling it the
Damn.
Clink's Nest.
Great
Ginker
intelligence?
Nest.
Yeah.
That's about right. I hurt myself thinking so hard.
All right. Well,
I take
nothing,
psychic damage from trying to read the fucking
nothing
abyssal.
comes of either of those for the night. You want to have a
Cool.
conversation with the captain.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was also taking part in some reading. I think
I'm on my
I
leap pad. It's just getting mad at me.
made like a breakthrough the last day we did reading last time. So I guess that's what I'll be doing when Elena pops in.
Okay. I'll have you give me your intelligence check once you're done with your conversation then.
Okay.
So.
Captain.
Yes, Elena.
I wanted to let you know. Well, really, I wanted to give you something. And she reaches into her pack and holds out a dagger to you.
Oh, you're giving it to him?
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Oh, is this the dagger of warning?
Maybe.
Why even bother? You can see through walls.
It's
Don't
for
you have
advantage on
alert?
initiative. It's for advantage on
okay.
initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know he can see through walls, but it's for the advantage on initiative because that helps with rogue shit.
It is true.
Are you you sure?
Well, the most useful thing that it does for me is to make sure that no one gets jump on me in a fight. But in my spiritual quest, I have learned to do this without the assistance of magic. So I figured that someone on ship should be able to use it, and Sal is good boy, but healer does not need to go first in combat. Sneaky captain probably does.
Oh well, thank you. Do I need to spend some time with it to get the benefits?
It only took me about an hour or so to learn it and feel it open my senses the first
Your
time.
attunement slots are full, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Should we give it to someone else instead?
I would
Yeah.
love to, but my
I'm-
pockets appear to be
I'm
full.
sitting here thinking, because you have the Belt of Dwarven Kind, you have the Rapier, and you have... Oh god, what is the third thing?
I didn't know.
It's the Ruby of the War Mage that lets my rapier be my focus for spell casting.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal for you.
Yep.
Well, the biggest thing that it lets me do is have the crossbow in one hand and the rapier in the other without having to worry about having the hand for the component pouch.
Which is your entire gimmick, so...
Yeah. I mean, I respect it. I didn't think about the fact that you have much magic and it's hard to remember how to use so many magical things. Magic is strange.
I think you're...
Oh, and
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I appreciate the thought. I really do, and that's not a bad idea.
Well, now I have a question. Who do you think would be best victim?
Victim?
Ooh.
What does the Belt of Dwarven Kind do again?
Uh,
And then
it's
help you
plus
grow a
It's
beard?
strong.
It's like increased to his con, I believe.
Okay.
I thought it was strength.
Yeah, con.
He needs the con boost, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he's squish.
Mm-hmm.
How big is
A little
Merrick's beard by now?
I mean, how well groomed do you keep it?
I live on a boat. How well groomed can I keep?
Oh, it's huge.
I mean, yeah. Well, there's a 50-50 chance every day of it growing a full beard's length.
And it doesn't fall off or anything when it's over, so you have a huge fucking beard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard. You just take a knife and kind of keep it short.
You can keep it pruned with a dagger, honestly.
Prune that beard.
The idea of you sitting on the deck and just chopping the beard is really upsetting. I don't know why.
My beard's all pruny. I just trimmed this.
No, you left it in a bowl of water for too long.
That's how we prank the captain. He wakes up in the morning.
Prune
beard.
Like after a few days worth, Clink is just enjoying playing in it. Like
No.
I don't like the ship and stuff full of.
What have we done?
I don't
like
like
it.
damnation for all of us.
Anyways, Captain, who do you think would be best victim?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. Honestly, keeping the attention off of me is something that I value very highly, and I think Varys might get a lot of benefit from having that kind of advantage. If all of you can do something before they even know I'm there, that is just the bee's knees. I can't ask for anything more than that.
Ollie.
I'll go talk to her.
I'm head in hands at the table.
Yeah.
In the center of the
Alright.
ship.
Real quick, Merrick, give me your intelligence thing, please.
That's right.
Yeah. I think you're the
See
first
how,
person. I think you're the first person in our entire group to fill up all 3 of their attunement slots.
Wow.
And I've had them all attuned for a while. I even have the eyes of the eagle. I can't do anything with.
No eyes for you.
Right, you probably bought those before you noticed they were attunement, didn't you?
Did I buy those, or was that
remember.
something we found? I thought that was something we found, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Merrick should have that." And I'm just like, "Nah,
Can't do it."
Can't do it.
Well, regardless,
Well, they prode.
Yeah,
Out of character, give it to a crew member just so that we always have the alert stuff when we're gone. Not a terrible idea.
Alright, so your abyssal self-teaching, it's not going as bad as Varys's.
It's not a high bar to pass.
Yeah. So yeah, Yelena, you make your way into where would Varys be on the ship? Because the sleeping quarters, I guess you'd probably be at the table in the sleeping quarters. Oh no, you're in the guest quarters because you're technically a guest for right now still, I think. So yeah. They're in the small. Yeah. You go over to the guest quarters and
I'm taking a step away from the table where Merrick is studying because I'm frustrated seeing him flip pages while I'm on one page with a nosebleed.
Well, it's like you just left all the stuff sprawled on the table and you're just over there looking out the window like, I need a minute.
Yeah, I fell too hard, I hurt myself.
Having raised a scholarly boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I understand the look that is happening. The look of, I can handle no more words. Give me no more words.
I'm taking a dismayed wander. Yeah.
Yeah. And the solution for sad no more words from a grandmotherly perspective is cookies.
That's fair.
So I bring cookies.
Duh.
And
so there's sitting in the guest quarters and you pop in.
Yeah. I knock on the door frame and say, when I walked by earlier, you looked like perhaps you need you could use snack. It's hard to study and to think with empty belly.
impossible, really. Come in. I've got my 3 possessions sitting on a little shelf in the guest quarters.
So, I was talking to Captain earlier. I know we have not known each other for a long time, but Captain knows you better. I tried to give him something I had that I thought he could use. Turns out he cannot use it, but he thinks that maybe you can.
Oh, I'm on it.
And I set like a dagger with a very fancy hilt on the table.
Leah,
Take it.
did you play Skyrim?
Yes, I have.
Do you remember Markhart's razor? That dagger.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Maroon's razor?
Is it Maroon's?
Mayroon. It's Mayroon.
Maroon 5?
Meh. Rune.
Maroon's razor.
Because
Gotcha.
that's what I've been
I
envisioning.
believe it's
the whole time.
Occam's razor. Just kidding.
But
Oh,
like,
shut up.
yeah, like something along that lines. Only maybe the pommel having like a different gemstone in it, and like maybe it not being so dark.
I like a dark blade. That's
Very
fun.
good. Yeah. Well, you know.
So yeah, Varys would take it and kind of like spin it, take a look at it.
Is a fine edge, but I know you have many fine edges. But see, there's something little different about this blade. If you spend a little bit of time with it, I think you will find yourself getting jump on enemies in combat.
From a warrior such as yourself, I am honored.
You saw that little fit of rage on deck, didn't you?
Varys kind of gives you a like, I did.
Very hard to miss.
Yeah.
You're a capable fighter.
What can I say? Sometimes I get a little bit of temper, especially when someone starts stuff with my crew, with my and my boy. You know Sal, right? Sal is my grandson. He's a good boy. Just it is important to me that no one hurts crew. And now you are part of crew, so we make sure that you are looked after too.
I give the dagger like a long look, and I'm like, I don't really say thank you, but like the thank you is there.
Got it.
Neat.
Yeah.
And chocolate chip cookies. Maybe we'll help you with fueling belly, so you can read.
She smiles and she gives it a like. Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably
the
direction that I need to be going this evening. You're right.
Yeah. So then I get down off of the chair, but like I have to like hop a little bit because my feet definitely were not touching the floor, and I just like walk away, whistling slightly down the hall. Job done as far as Yelena's concerned. So dagger of warning. That's what it is. Is a dagger of warning.
Cool.
Goes wee woo.
Were there any other conversations to be had?
General conversation with the 2 other original officer members.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if we'll ever get Ryba back.
I don't know if we'll ever want Ryba back.
I like the Ryba.
That is fair.
Is Will's in the room for this conversation?
I'm assuming just the 3 of them, and they're in the captain's quarters for this.
Okay.
I liked the Ryba. It was okay. I liked on ship Ryba because pranks. I make sure I scoot a little further away from Grandmama. Fighting Ryba was okay. I liked Ryba. I did not like that fish. I don't think anyone could like the fish.
Yeah, that was the odd part. And yeah, we kind of do need to fill the last officer spot. At the very least in the interim.
Bless you.
And I don't know if as I said, I don't think that if we do see him again, I don't think he will be friendly. I suspect that whatever Mr. Bubbles has done has more or less taken over the man that Ryba was. Maybe I'm wrong. And I certainly hope we find him healthy in the Strait. But I think for the time being, my vote for first mate would have to be Quinn. Because Quinn has pretty much run the ship any time that we've gone off of it. And I think Varys has been a captain before and would probably be an excellent first mate as well. I just think that she's fairly newly come to the ship, and Quinn already has a very good rapport with the crew, and they're already used to listening to her. So that's my vote for, at the very least, an interim first mate until we know for sure what's happening with Ryba.
That is...
there is no argument from me.
I forgot my name.
Sal.
Tyrion.
I wanted to say Varric, but that's
Hobble.
just not... Wow.
The other Game of Thrones name.
Fluffy Gecko. Hold on. Who is it?
Fluffy Gecko. Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Fluffy Cake? I did not say Fluffy Cake. I said Fluffy Gecko.
I mean,
There
to
we
be
go.
fair, why would the auto captions assume you said Fluffy Gecko? That's not exactly a normal sentence.
Neither is Fluffy Cake.
I mean, kind of. Cake can be
Actually, no, that's
A fluffy
Yeah.
cake mix, but I don't really want a fluffy cake that might have stuff in. Anyways, Varric, Jesus Christ, Sal's got like a, you're kind of right and whatnot look on his face. You know that weird scrunch face. Yeah. He's like, this is very valid point. I like her more as first mate. I thought. So my question for you, Captain, before I fully invest in Quinn, I am fully invested in Quinn. It's just I need to know this because I am. No, how did the Ryba become first mate in first place? Because if
I actually don't remember this.
if
I
he
do.
was that derpy, and you had Grandmama and Quinn,
Oh, I know why.
and all these
I
other
remember
people,
exactly
why was he first mate again? Not, I do not want to be
So-
first mate. I just saying, like,
I remember why.
you have
there were a couple of considerations, I think. One, we didn't really know Quinn at the time. When we were deciding upon officers, we had just acquired our crew and weren't really familiar with their skill sets. So we kind of went with the people that we had. He also, for all of the things that he might not have done well in terms of boatsmanship, he had a way for convincing people to do things. And that's more or less one of the better qualities, or one of the more major qualities of the first mate, is getting the crew in line and convincing them, if they need convincing, that what the captain is saying is a good idea.
that is valid point. The more we got, I guess, the more Ryba lost control of himself to fish, the more random he got, and less stable he got, or more or less obviously stable. I don't know. Either way, I'm 100% for Quinn because let's face it, we've all been kind of listening to Quinn even before Ryba took long walk into sea. Under the sea.
I will also give this reminder. The reason Ryba got first mate is when I first explained the officer roles. You only needed charisma for first mate. Everything else had other caveats. so that was the only reason, because it's like, well, you don't know crap, but you can talk. So I mean,
the only first in the whole thing he's got is first mate because it was the last thing picked.
Which I mean,
and that's what I was trying to explain with in-character words.
So I know, I just was explaining it out of character, because, like, if you think about it, a first mate's job is, the captain gave this order. Why aren't you doing it? Go do it. Go. That's basically the first mate's job.
Except she's also an idiot. So she's like, raise the mizzen mast. What the fuck is that? That's not a thing. It's not a thing.
I want
the poop deck over and over again. Yeah.
Hell, we should make Samuel the first.
Repeatedly.
Make Samuel like 0.5 mate because he's just repeating anything the captain says.
But yeah, sorry. I just wanted to throw that out there for people who may have missed some of the earlier episodes.
That's
like,
yep. That was totally a mechanical decision.
Ryba was first mate because all of the other officers' positions needed other stats beside charisma. Technically speaking, captain's also supposed to have charisma, but you know.
Yep.
Should have been captain.
Nope.
No.
Can you imagine?
Dear God, no.
God, this campaign would be so differently if Ryba was in charge of this boat.
Merrick got captain
much shorter.
because he had been a captain before.
Yeah,
it was basically the line of thought there.
Having to repeat all of Ryba's commands.
He wants us to raise the map. I have no fucking clue what that is.
Just word for word. You weren't supposed to say that part.
Look,
you weren't supposed to say that part.
Alright, for today we're going to pretend that is the mizzen mast. That's a thing that actually has to be raised. So go raise that, and we'll just
told him it's that.
The mizzen mast. Okay? It's
Everything
fine.
on the ship's just renamed.
Everything's fine.
Oh, that'd be like me in charge of something.
If he says to do anything, just pick something that you can do that to. He won't know the difference.
God, this would have been such a different game.
Oh, God. Like I said, much shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when do we tell Quinn? We tell in the morning, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we can let her know. Give it some time to settle it, and let the crew know as well. So I don't. As much as I would like to hope that Ryba is going to return and not be possessed by some evil ancient ocean god, we also kind of need to maintain the chain of command on the ship without too much further delay.
Okay, so we make, Grandmama, if you're fine with that, we make slightly more special breakfast in the morning, and then you get to do the whole banging on table and draw attention, and then you stand and you do your this is what's happening, we're all in the know, blah blah blah, and then we have Quinn. Yeah. This is Hobble asking, was Quinn the one that we kind of saw that had like weird blue skin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about that in character.
You don't know about that in character.
The only one who knows about that in character is Merrick.
Yeah, because you were the only one.
I don't even know who Quinn is.
Yeah, Merrick, you saw it. I think you mentioned I think you vaguely mentioned something magic-y happening to the crew at large, but nothing beyond that. So.
And she's also the one that always looks like she's wet.
Yeah, her hair looks constantly wet.
Okay. Then I'm on the same page. Then you tell Quinn, and
Merrick knows things.
Sal heals things. This is just how Sal is. So then, when we go to do a thing, and
I feel like we should tell Quinn before.
Oh no,
maybe
that's
okay.
yeah,
I just
yeah, totally.
Gather the crew.
Surprise!
Yours.
Because I also she's taken the role as de facto leader of the ship when we're away, but I also want to make sure that she is comfortable with the title first. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that she's going to be okay with it being an official thing and all. And if she's not, we can have this conversation first.
Out of character, she was practically doing it anyways. The Riva in charge.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also,
And I mean, she was always built to be an officer anyway, so.
I already answered my question. I did not. That was not the question.
Yeah, designed the character back when I had 3 players for this game. Look how far we've come.
What?
now you have 5, and one of them's not one of the ones you started with.
Oh no.
What? Where are we on the plans with Brian Surf Cowfear?
We have this compass, and I'll fish it out and show it. This points us in the direction of where the next item that we need is.
Okay.
For anyone curious, currently pointing north-northeast.
Northeast, east? Northeast, west?
Like where the green...
Vaguely that direction, yeah. So.
Yeah, the green circles. Both of the green circles are in that direction, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Vaguely
Head
that.
up here and see which one it points to.
Yeah.
In D4,
We'll do that
lost
once
here.
we figure out the,
There's a lot
return
going
of
on
the
right
sea
now.
god.
There is a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
And as long as we're at sea and not going to salt marsh, I'm not too concerned about the Brian situation with urgency. But it is very high on the list because
It's what,
very
second or
powerful
third?
man.
Yeah.
I just could not quite
I think-
100% remember where we were on that. What has been happening, Captain?
A lot has been happening. That's absolutely right. So yeah, while we're here together, you have any concerns about our direction moving forward? Any other destinations you had in mind after we see what's going on with the shipwreck?
I do not have anything, Grandmama.
I think we have done good job thus far of dealing with things as they come up. There's no, who knows what we will find at our next destination. So to me, I do not think there's too much point in planning too far in advance. We cover the important bases and we worry about the rest when it comes.
All right.
Which is long-winded way to say no.
Fair enough. Well, I will have the conversation with Quinn, let you know how that went, and if it goes in a positive direction, we'll have that breakfast.
I will throw a quick DM aside here. How late are you guys wanting to go tonight?
Because
Does
we're at
any-
the 3-hour marker.
I don't have a hard stop.
Yeah. Does anyone have work super early in the morning?
I work at 7.
I wake up at 6.
Yeah, both of them do.
We should probably stop
Are-
here because this is a
Okay.
good stopping point.
'Kay.
As much as I would like to keep going, we should probably stop here
This is fair.
because 3 people have to work in the morning. Because I also have work.
And you are
Oh.
sicky steak.
Yeah, if it was just me, I
Yeah,
was
you
gonna
can definitely sleep.
Eh,
No, you should sleep.
I know.
Now's the time for the nighttime cold medicine.
Yep.
I only took the daytime stuff a couple hours ago, though. So, like, it's too soon.
Fuck it, double up.
No, that's
Terrible
bad.
advice. Don't do that.
That's
You'll
how
be
you
double
kill
better.
your liver,
Yeah.
especially if it has the acetaminophen in it.
I don't think it does.
It probably does.
When we're off stream, if you tell me what's in it, I can tell you if you can take it early or not.
I'll have to go grab it from the kitchen, but yeah.
Jules will read
This is
your
not medical
cold
advice.
fortune.
This is not medical device. Device?
I
You have to say that.
Nope.
That's
Yep.
okay. That's why you got
No
two lovers.
comment.
No long shot. No two lovers. That's not what I said. Closed captioning. No, stop it. Then that's all we got for tonight. Glad you all showed up. Glad you all had a great time. What are you doing? What?
Here, I'll join in.
High five.
High five to the chat. That's what I'm
High
doing.
five to chat. High five all to chats. Tonight's shenanigans have been brought to you by Dr. Cube, who is now a small kinku bird with a
I'm a
talking
bird.
book, which is
He's a bird.
wild. Wild,
Pretty
I tell
damn
you.
cool.
If you kill my gimmick, I come back with a worse one.
I love it.
But that's the
Kill
thing, you
my
didn't come
gimmick, I
back
come
with a
back
worse
as a
one.
mimic.
You came back as a cool one. A very cute one as well. Jills, who is our resident nurse on occasion and has a black cat that's... Oh. I
right
spoke
there.
and her eyes were like, hello.
Yep.
Perfectus,
Cube's
our
nickname
lovely
is
captain.
Rookmore.
Our DM Steak, who's not real.
Hello. I mean, I'm real enough. I get the job done.
Our
This is
imaginary
true.
DM.
Our imaginary DM and his helmet head.
After the
And-
nighttime medicine, these high stakes.
I think... Oh, God.
He will be soon if he's not already.
And our
Yeah.
only Canadian in this group right now,
I'm a rarity.
who's Jill's in Canadian style and also has an Ollie butt. Ollie butt.
Ali!
Uh,
Olive
The
Ali!
rest of the
Ollie.
Spawn a
Ollie.
spider in my house. I'll pay you mucho manatters.
Mucho butt scratches.
That's Canadian for money.
Good night, everybody.
We love all of your faces. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to take care of yourself, fed
Adios.
yourself, med yourself, and go to bed when you need to. This is partially directed at Steak. Goodbye.